Real deep cool. Get ready to do my own little fashion show, showcasing my outerwear that I've picked up this year, and a little bit from last year. Some from Saks, some from Bloomingdale's. I don't think I picked up any outerwear at all from Neiman's or any other spots, but basically it's been Saks mainly and Bloomingdale's. All right. And Saks would be with my peeps out there. You know, I made Miss Elizabeth, always making sure I'm looking nice. And, you know, the ladies around the area, Paulette, Felicia, all of them that check me out once I put something more in to try on some sneaks. Today I have my sneaks on in my room because they're cleaned under the bottom. You know I don't wear shoes in my crib. What is going on? Oh, holla at your boy. Get ready to do, I'm sure, my outerwear that I've had. So, without further ado, let me get done with it because we got a lot of drilling going on. I'm gonna play some music. All I'm gonna do is put it on. I might mention the company and then you know, in the house. As you see in fragrances, by the way, fragrance I'm wearing today is Osmanthus. Osmanthus from Ormond Jane. Figure I'd try something just a little bit different in doing this, alright? And what I have on right now is my rag and bone crew neck. We have on a C&L belt, Christian Louboutin belt. We have on some AG jeans. We have on some Happy socks. And of course we have on, you know what they are, Off-White's CO Virgil. Alright? So let's get started. On the shades are going to be Kinzo's. Let's get it in. Let's get it on. Let's grab some doggone gear. And let me show you what I got as far as outerwear. Start the music.
It's the pressure, like miles deep in the sea, where darkness surrounds and sunlight can't reach. It's the uncertainty, like an anglerfish or chameleon. Is it safe to be myself? Is it safe to let them in? It's the pain, like wounds I can't see, like a fracture or a sprain.
We're going to start
in my heart,
with
my
Fear
soul,
God.
my brain.
And this is the Eternal Collection.
Fury,
This is not
like
your
a
Essential
volcano
Collection. This
waiting
is the
to
Eternal.
explode.
You see,
And
it's called a
somehow
tricot jacket.
distant and cold,
Very cool. We have elastic on the bottom,
like a
going around
body
the bottom.
of water
We have
that just
the overcut over the
froze.
shoulder. We have a low coat shoulder cut.
It's the
And then on the back we have
longing,
Eternal.
like anticipating
back.
a
I'm sure you can see it.
sunrise, endlessly searching for the
And
light.
feel like it's wide, but that's
Only
because we
for
have the
good
elastic.
skies.
Basically, this is a medium for me. I usually wear larges in
It's
some
the ache,
pieces, but
like a chronic pain
see?
or a
See,
quiet
so this perfect.
disease.
It's
Inside
real
a
smooth
wounded
looking.
soul that only
And
knows
that's what I like about Fear God.
how to give
You know what I mean? Very
and
smooth.
people please.
This is a Afro company, and you
It's
can
the
see
fear,
go around.
like
Now,
sound
we'll
coming
stick to your
from
butt,
a
but you don't want to stick to
closet
your
in the
butt. You
dark.
got a butt.
What if I see I
That
don't
part
want
right
to
there,
see and break
good
my
to
own
you see
heart?
it's so overcut with
It's
sleeves,
the loss,
but it's smooth. Laid back, you throw a neck under here.
running a race,
For me, I think it'd be more
of watching your
spring
opponent run
and
faster,
more
seeing them
fall.
steal your dreams with and laughter. It's the despair.
It'll be more spring and fall for
A
me,
single sock or glove.
with exactly what I have on. It's kind of cool outside. This is pretty heavy, by the way.
Searching
As you can
for
see,
peace
very
in a
heavy.
world where neither
They do it
love
right.
nor
They
war
do it
is
right,
fair.
just like Amy Paris, which would be the next
Hoping for
piece I show
something that maybe
you.
isn't
Again,
there.
Fear
Heal
God,
yourself because
name of the piece,
for some
Eternal,
reason
Tricot
you
Jacket.
still care.
How did you go?
Being loved ain't never been easy, but it's what I gotta be. So I'ma keep being loved until it becomes all I see, 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 all I see.
Next we have Amy Paris, and I don't want to pronounce his name because it's pretty long, but this is Amy Paris right here. One of my favorite coats or jackets, however you want to look at it. Right now would be a great day to wear this. I wore it last night, and it's very nice to wear. It's comfortable. I went out to a situation last night, and I wore this, and it goes great with these sneaks too. Like both of those go great with these sneaks. So we have the beige and the sneaks, with the beige and the jacket. Here we don't have the elastic bottom, but we do have a Paris tag on the back. And if you want to button it up, you can do so as well. And so you're going to tighten it up. You tighten it up like that, because you definitely want to have it to be able to show the belt. If you have a silver belt on. So you're always going to have, I always have mine split. I would never button it to the bottom because I want you to be able to see the belt, just in case I'm moving and grooving, you know what I mean? The collar's very nice. I wore it with a turtleneck, I wore it without a turtleneck, I wore it, like you see a crew neck. However you want to wear it, you can style it. It feels like it's summer, but it is pretty doggone heavy. This is Merlano wool, and yeah, that's how Amy Paris does it. And I'm an Amy Paris fan now. Also have an Amy Paris sweater I may be throwing on for you guys later. So this Amy Paris jacket, a lot of wood, wool, and all that good stuff, alright? Amy Paris. Next we have a bubble jacket by A-Wet. And you gotta look up A-Wet yourself. This young man also is an Afro brother. And he started this company in New York during the time of the virus situation. He came from Africa, and he started his own company at that time. So it's kind of crazy to start a company right up in New York, just in the midst of all of this turmoil that was going on. It's A-Wet, bubble jacket. A lot of people like, Montclair. There's a lot of bubble jackets out there that people like. But for me, I like this right here is my favorite bubble. I have a Macaj bubble as well, which hopefully you get a chance to check that out. But yeah, absolutely A-Wet orange. So if you really want to pop out, pop off, you definitely want to throw this on. And I like wearing this either all white, that means a white top, turtleneck, white distressed jeans, I have my purples, or I wear it with black jeans. Either way, I just want this to be the only thing popping off, because that's what it does. And like you can see, like I said, zips up nice, a lot of room just in case you want to throw a turtleneck on. Or if you don't want to throw a turtleneck on, you can wear it like this, without a turtleneck, or without a heavy, crew neck sweater or something like that. Or even with a hoodie. I never worn it with a hoodie, because I think it carries its own weight. But for the most part, A-Wet, nice company. I want to buy a couple of caps. You got some nice caps. And I was going to buy a hoodie from them, but I ended up buying this instead. A-Wet. Next we have Robert Graham, believe it or not. Nice Robert Graham jacket. This is actually corduroy, and you can see how when you rub it, it kind of changes what it does. So it's a Robert Graham jacket. You can see inside, very nicely styled. You have an inside pocket here. See if I got some in there, because I just wore this a couple days ago. And I think it must be a Velcro pocket. Let's see. The Velcro? Yes. Very strong Velcro. Stronger than the Velcro I've been using around here to hang these albums. But yeah, so you got that. And there's a pocket up here with a snap on the inside. You got inside snap pocket. And here you have Robert Graham. And here you have Robert Graham top up here. And they're going on. Cool thing about this, you got pockets up here. A lot of people like, sometimes they don't have their hands down. They just put their hands up here like, oh man, cold out here. And it's cool. You can wear it that way, or put your hands up pocket this way. Oh man, I'm just gonna put my hands in my pocket this way. And that's how I ride. You also have a semi-fur collar top. You can detach this if you like. If you don't want to wear it, you just unsnap it from the buttons, and you don't have to wear it, and you'll just have the corduroy. Very nice jacket. I got a compliment on this jacket. All three of the jackets I got compliments on. Always. Come out the back there. Very nice. I wore it for the first time. I was very proud. I wore this in Saks. I was like, oh, that's a nice jacket. What's that? That's a Robert Graham. You know what I mean? It's a very nice jacket. Slash coat. Robert Graham.
No matter who you love before, she won't compare to me. Can you convince me that you're man enough to take good care of me? Are you worth me? Do you feel that you can live your life without me? But let me tell you, you can take your time with me. There's no need to rush.
I should have more light in here, huh? It's starting to get dark real fast. Like, we're going to put this here. Maybe I can get a little more light on me. Somewhat. Kind of. And today's been a weird day around this place. And but I'm trying to keep it pushing. Keep it moving. Another favorite jacket that everybody likes when I wear this is another Outerwear product. This is Outerwear. In here, Outerwear ramp on the pocket. And again, every time I wear this jacket, nothing but compliments. I can go out with just this jacket on and no shirt on, just butt naked. And then people are like, oh, I love that coat. I love that coat. It's a little oversized, which is good. Because for me, I'm going to wear this. I'm going to wear this, of course, with a sweater or a turtleneck. I definitely wore this with a hoodie. I'm not going to be able to answer anything. I can barely see you because I'm far away. But thank y'all for coming by and checking me out. So usually I wear this with a hoodie. I think it dresses really nice with a hoodie, or it can go good with a nice thick crew neck or a turtleneck. I wore it with both, and the other day I wore it Monday, and I went to Saks with it, and this a young lady who works there said, I got that jacket for my son. Wow, he ain't dressed up like that. Let me take a picture of you. And I had my black hoodie and my black pants on, so on and so forth. And like I said, it's oversized. So it drapes really nice. By again, an Afro young man from Africa, Outerwear. Hope you like it. Everybody else does.
What you're getting into? Do you know what you're getting into? If you're truly ready, if you're truly ready, you're going to someone special. Do you know? I wanna tell you a little secret. Just promise me that you.
Next we have a nice piece here. Really laid back. I bought it because actually when I was buying this from Bloomingdale's, somebody saw it. It's like, oh, that's nice. That's really nice. And I do. I like the pattern of it. I like the way it's set up. It's like a sweater and a jacket at the same time. It's It's really soft. As you can see, it's almost like fleece-like. Really nice and soft. On the inside as well. Still feel the reverse side of the fleece. Really cool. You got a couple pockets in here if you need to put something in there. And you also have some pockets on the outside with zips. So you zip it up and you wear it like this. And usually, of course, I throw a brown color. I got a rust color neck like this, crew neck. And I usually wear that with this, something like that. Or maybe get like a brown situation. I never wore it with a shirt per se. Most of y'all, my stuff I wear kind of leisurely, but a lot of this can definitely cross over. Like all of the jackets I show you can definitely cross over to a nice dress shirt, depending on how you put it together. The pants wearing, whatever you're wearing for your footwear. You can put that thing together. This is called marine layer. Very nice piece. And it's a light spot. It's real light. It's not heavy, but it's not light as well. It's just right in between. It's like throwing on a nice sweater. If I happen to pull on the sweater, now zip it up for you. And that's all the way up to the neck. So in this case, it's gonna be a little chilly. You know, you have a, of course, I would have, again, kind of like what I have on there, a crew neck, or I have on a thicker crew neck that I have on super dry. And I'll throw that on. Pocket zip up. We all good to go. Company is called Marine Layer.
Living a life of love, I would have never found my you. Is this the way true love feels? Just bring me close, say it's real, make our dreams come true. Just me and you, me and you. Let's take a trip to love. Leave it all behind. Start something new.
Next jacket is a RaJuR. And a lot of people, you know what RaJuR is. To be honest with you, before I put it, I didn't know much about RaJuR either. This is another find that I picked up from Bloomingdale's. So we have snap pockets here. Very cool, very clean looking. You kind of wear this with everything as well. Nice neutral color. It's not too light, but it's not too dark. Of course, we're not talking about white light, but you know, it's not dark. It's a real nice, you know, it's not quite beige either. Beige is a little bit darker than this, a little bit darker tone. But for the most part, this bad boy right here is pretty doggone nice. And you zip it up. There's a left zip. And then there's a rain slicker. You wear this in the rain, and you got, a hoodie. Throw the hood on you, now you're straight, now you're not wet. And it's really, really good at repelling rain. So you definitely want to check this out, all right? I'm ready to move the light over because it's getting dark. You move the light over here to you guys. Y'all can see. You can see the collection a little bit better. I mean, kind of raining in here right now. Well, not really, but you know what I'm saying. So you're gonna put a little backlight. I was thinking about getting some of them lights that people be using, what you call them lights, but
There's no way you're still.
It's really not that deep for me. Okay, so that's definitely a lot lighter, right? Should have did this. Right, should have did it before you even start showing. What's wrong with you? And think about it. You got side pockets and you got top pockets. All right. And you got inside pockets, Velcro, with netting. What I got here, I ain't know I had in here. Oh, a sample of something. And what would this be? Livermore chocolate aphrodisiac. Ultimate aphrodisiac, okay. Well, ain't nothing in it, so when I wore this that day, I must have sprayed it out. And here we go. For the company of RaJuR. And the beautiful thing about it, look at that netting. I like that netting that's inside this. Very, very cool. You know what I mean? So if I was just going out, run to the store real quick, got a little moisture in the air, like it might rain, I just throw this on real quick. You know what I mean? Bam, bam, bam. And we out the dough. For sure. Alright? You let it drop. I'll turn again.
I'm so nervous. I don't know what to say. I love this beat. It's so beautiful.
So I think you will like this.
Storm cloud
Barber.
Falling over my head. Feels like rain is about to drop on my face. It looks like a white sundress on a summer day and a nice blanket with you. It feels like drops of love all over me. It feels like you just soaking me in. It feels like summer rain. So simplistic, so just unexpected.
Our next piece is from the house of Hudson. And believe it or not, this is not leather, but it looks like leather. And it's pretty doggone expensive because you would have thought it was leather, but it's not even leather.
Yeah.
Really nice. So I guess you can actually call this pleather. But a very nice piece by Hudson, the 8-2 collection. So Hudson has a lot, of different type of collections, different kind of pants, so on and so forth, different kind of jean wear, things like that. But this right here is part of the 8-2 collection. And it actually comes with the matching pants. That I didn't want to go that far, but I don't know. Maybe sometime in the future, if I find it for a nice price, maybe I will. I like these vent cuts in here. Nice little vent cut, little articulation there on both sides. All right, because it shows your pocket. You got a back pocket as well. It'd be kind of tough to get in there. You probably would never put your hands back there. You know what I mean? Inside we got regular pockets here. Breast pocket on the left hand side, not on the right hand side. And really cool. And of course, it's a snap, so it's not a zip up. The first one I bought up, there's not really a zip up when it comes to a jacket. You close it up, and bam, there you chilling. Of course, for me, I would never bought the bottom. You gotta be able to see the belt just in case it cracks. And then you're gonna turn it around. All right. And you have your snaps here if you want to tighten it up a little bit. Want to loosen it up a little bit. Hudson 8/2 collection. It's not even leather, but it looks like leather. It kind of costs like leather. Another favorite piece of mine, the Boss vest. I like this orange. It's so tangerine orangey to me. Really nice vest. I like the zip. Again, for me, it feels kind of big because usually I would wear this something thick. Well, you don't have to. Again, I have a lightweight crew neck rag and bone top on, right? And it's very lightweight, very lightweight. Pants that you put on here, like you might have a little something in the pocket somewhere. No, not sure. We got the black. Oh yeah, that's the hat that comes with it. I'll show you that in a minute. So we got the black zip. Flip around, no adjustments on the side, but you do have snap pockets. All right. I like to wear this with black as well, just like the A-wet orange. I like to wear this either all black or all white and let the vest pop all by itself. And here you have a little something, a little something. Now, I'm gonna tell you that I don't know. I guess you just put stuff in here. How does it look? Okay, you pull it back. And I guess you can throw like some real valuable things in here. But I don't think it's a cat. So I think you want to put some really, really valuable things in there. You can let it hang if you want. You're like, yo, yeah, I'm rolling like this, playing. What's that hanging out you what? Yo, that's my thing. That's my thing I'm carrying right there. You know, that's my thing, all right? Or if you don't want your thing to be showing, you put it right back in the side pocket and you're straight. You gotta get used to, sometimes it's, the elastic will hang out with it, but for the most part, that's what you got. Boss, vest, orange, deep orange, dark orange. I gotta take a water break. Let me go grab me some water. Be right back.
Some kind of way, shoot the sun, watching you do your thing. The strangest feeling, I felt your eyes meet mine.
Because I like orange so much, of course I'm gonna have a helmet laying orange jacket. Very nice. Now I've been watching y'all all day and nobody gave me a like yet. It's okay because the show gonna keep on going. Alright, I got 0 likes, like 9, 10 people been through here. Y'all don't like the gear? I understand. All this gear is not for everybody, but I'm doing this because I just want to show my outerwear because I'm starting to look at more into fashion. As you can see, I'm not doing fragrances. I guess when I talk about fragrances, we have a little bit different situation, but it's not a fragrance video, it's a fashion video if I'm outerwear. So, you know, understand, but this is what it is. Hermes. And I mean not Hermes, I'm sorry. Helmut Lang. I always like to get them two mixed up because Hermes is like orange too. Helmut Lang, and I like orange. It's one of my favorite jackets. It's one of the first kind of moderately expensive piece I bought from Saks. And it had pants as well. When I went back to get the pants, they were gone. But just like the vest, you got the black strip. So if that's the case, then what I'm doing is I'm either wearing a dark orange shirt, rush shirt, I can throw under there, or I'm wearing a black shirt to go with the black strip, alright? And then you got the back here, you got Helmut Lang on the back, and you got a little bit of rubber here, not much rubber. It seems like it's just rubber, but it's not. It's just, I guess it's there just for articulation, I guess, I'm not sure. But that's what that's about, alright? You get your pockets up here, I showed you that. You get your pockets down here. But really cool if you like, alright man, I don't want to take it all the way off. So I ain't gonna take it all the way off. And the way this is set up, I'm not sure if I strapped it in right. Let me see. No, I didn't. Get inner straps on here, right? So, and it's just another approach by Helmut Lang to do something different. So really when I put this on, it should have been put on, I should have grabbed it like this, strapped it up, right? So this is how you really wear it. I mean, if you want to take the time to do all that, you know what I mean, you just put your hand in the pocket. So what happens is, when you're done, you're like, man, it's too hot now. I'm just gonna let it hang. You let it hang with the straps. Kind of crazy, but that's what it's set up for. Yep. You just let it hang with the straps. Are you ready to put it back on? You just reach back in, put it back on. You know what I mean? So I can't see in an instance that I was like, oh snap. I mean, just getting back into it is like a chore with the straps. But again, I think for me, I've never done this. I never put on the straps first and then linked it up. I always just put it on, of course. But if you want to put it on with the straps and then you want to drop it off, it won't fall. But again, it's just a catch. It's something different. You don't see many jackets like that. I haven't anyway in my fashion journey. I haven't seen it. So Helmut Lang, of course, another orange. There's 3 oranges so far. Yeah, this guy really do like orange. As you can see, orange rug. Yeah, orange is cool.
What else do you imagine? Wish I had it. I woke up this morning and I thought of you. Could you feel my thoughts inside your
Another
mind?
Helmut Lang classic. The man know how to make jackets. It's as simple as that. And the utilitarianism of them, shall I say that? Is that a word? The utilitarian of it is really cool. So you can snap, you got a double snap here. So you can use to snap it a little bit smaller, right here. Or you can go to the next snap and snap it a little bit larger. However you want to do it. For me, I wear it as it is. I don't need to really snap it. So you can go like that. So it's a single snap, or you can hit the double snap, depending. I mean, the single snap, like, it'll be still cool wearable for me. It's like you went double snap, it'll just be too snappy looking, you know what I mean? And it doesn't like it's crinkled up, like it falls right into place. Here you have somewhat of a side, it's like a vent. It doesn't go all the way down the arm, it's just here. And that's because they have matching pants with this as well. And the pants actually have the same venting right here, or the same pattern, shall I say, that's square. It's the same thing when you buy the pants, down the front it's the same square. But what really pops this off, and then when I bought it, I even noticed that. Hold on, let's go with the pockets. If you have any inner pockets, all right, no inner pockets, nothing happening on the inside. And I've only worn it once since I bought it, so I'm sorry I didn't know that. So here we go, and again, this is how it is, and then this right here, the same situation is how they are on the pants. The pants, same color, will be the same thing, all right? And here you have your top pocket, no snap, it just flops over that bad boy, and it lays back. Turn around, and I'm gonna show you something different that I didn't even know about. It has a vent. Didn't even know I had a vent, right? I'm like, yo, I got a vent that has vents in the shoulder. I mean, on the arm, you have vents here, you have a vent there. But if you want to just take this, now I don't know why you want to take this and wrap it around the front. That don't really make sense. It don't even look good. So I think it just was the look of having the strings back here. The strings, or the ties, shall I say, not the strings, but the ties. Because there's nothing you're going to do, I mean, unless you just tie them in the back, maybe. And you did something like that and tie them in the back. But again, I don't know why you want to do that. I think they just hang down by design. It's just something different, conversation piece. And where the strings hanging from? You know what I mean? Well, that's just in case I'm going to tighten up the vent. Because the strings are actually coming out of the vent, actually. Coming out of the vent here, back in the back. That's where the strings are coming from. So cool piece, man. I wore this other day. I usually rock this with a hoodie. But I can rock it with this right here, out the door. Even with these sneaks. You know what I mean? He got that kind of tint. Here's a different brown, though. This is really a hard brown to match. I mean, I got a lot of brown hoodies, and I could not find a hoodie that matched this joint. I even have a Helmet Lane hoodie that I can't even match this. And hoodies is a whole nother video. It's just outerwear. You know, hoodies are outerwear, but not in this video, because I got too many. I got like 20 hoodies in there. We're not doing hoodies today. Maybe another time, right? Helmet Lane.
A decision we must make, and it was clear what we had in mind. But that was then, baby, I'll change. Trying to live the life that's right, not keeping score. Baby, I'll change. Don't wanna do these crazy things I've done before.
Next we have Ralph Lauren bomber jacket. And that's what this is actually called. It's called the bomber jacket. Now, I bought this as an extra large. I really, really wanted it. I wanted it that day. They had an extra large, a medium, and a small. Medium was too small, and they didn't have a large, so I grabbed this. So I said, well, it still doesn't look too big. You know, it could be a little bit higher up here. It could be more up near the butt. You know what I mean? But it's not. It hangs down more. So what I noticed was, or what I did was, when I wear this outside of summertime, because it's very real light material, it's very light. So outside of wearing this in the summertime, like I'm just gonna be out like this, just wearing it, you know, I would throw a hoodie under this. The hoodie would draw it up because the hoodie is thick. Yeah, the zip pocket right here, by the way. See the pocket here. And the tag, we got another pocket right here. With paper towel. The hoodie would draw it up because the hoodie is thick anyway, so now it'll pull it up, and now I'll have that look, I'll have the waist look. But right now, it's a long look. But the thing about this is all the decor. You have your inside pocket here, snap. You have another inside pocket here, snap. Right? Then you have your zipper pocket here. Bada bing, bada boom. USRL, and again, because I was in the Navy, it would be to say US Navy, but it's not. And you got your patches here, you got another patch here. All right, and that's all it's about. That's what we call a bomber jacket. You have your little thing there. Again, I'm not sure what that is. Icon. And I like this little different color stitching they put on the shoulders. You know what I'm saying? All these, this one don't have any stitching, okay, but it has stitching here. red and blue stitching there. So they put different places, they put like little stitch accents on there. Here on the pocket, another stitch accent. And you got something going on down there that says Polo RL and Company, okay? And here another red dip. That's what you got. But the key is to the back. When we'll turn around, you can check that out. It's all about that love. It's all about peace and love. You got your dove with the peace and love, all right? And you're rocking that. And then on the top, what you got on the top? You got the peace, polo, peace and love with the polo, right? But I think I just saw something else that I think I missed. Oh, and the piece here. Got the piece here, and you got a little trimming. So, jacket is pretty expensive jacket, but that's because they put so much detail in it. And the thing about it is they had like maybe 3 or 4 of them up there. Another guy bought one. I'm like, damn man, we're gonna be wearing this together. He grabbed one, and I think maybe about a couple weeks later I saw somebody else grab one. They must have grabbed the small or the medium that was there. And a friend of mine who works here, she wanted the small, but she ended up more tissues. She wanted the small, but she ended up buying a Louboutin hit. But yeah, she wanted to buy hers too, but she never got it. All right. Did your granddaughter make that for you with fit? Yeah. So, so I really like it. Really nice piece. Ralph Lauren, and I'm not sure if they're gonna make this anymore. They might make it some more, they may not. I doubt it because I haven't seen it on the schedule. Right now, if you have one of these, you're probably gonna be one of the only people that have one of these. So, Ralph Lauren polo, and that comment was totally unnecessary. But don't even worry about it. Boy, try to get laughs off me, but you're not even funny though. That's the thing. You look dumb.
I don't like to fly, but for you I'm gonna try. As long as I'm with you in the moment, baby, you'll help me.
Next we have my Macaj bubble jacket. Now I just got finished seeing this guy was talking about bubble jackets between Macaj and Montclair and which one do people like the best. For me, I think Montclair is a bit of a price. I've seen them as high as $1,100. I've seen a $2,000 Montclair. And I couldn't believe I ever thought, I want a Montclair, I want a Montclair. Well, there's a lot of fakies out there too, if you're not buying from Saks. And that's why I got this from, another Saks piece. And this is a Montclair. And this is down, and it's rated. I like the zipper. The zipper is really, really detailed. I really like the long zipper. You got a hook here, you want to hook it there. But then you also have to pull up right here. Has Macaj on the zip. Bring it up. This pocket is kind of weird, but it's cool because again, a lot of people like to have stuff. When you cold, you ain't trying to be, bam, just reaching in and grabbing. You ain't trying to do nothing different. That pocket would be on the inside, You have your zip pockets here. You want to zip them up. You have 2 zip pockets here. And it's brown. It looks brown, but it actually turns in between brown and greenish. So depending on what the light is, right now it's definitely brown. When I bought it, all I knew was we was gonna light it like it was brown. But then it started turning a little green. It's really, really a cool thing that happens with it. Was a bubble. And why it costs so much is because it's rated down to 32 degrees below zero. So it's saying 32 degrees below zero, and you'll still be straight. That was the down is rated at. And it's to be so light, you would think, ain't no way you can wear that and you will be cool down to 32 degrees below zero. But that was the ranking for it, that was the rating for it. Just like the Montclair has a rating. The rating tag is here, but I can't see it. It's so small. Let's see. Recycle 100% claim standard. Trying to see if it has a rating here. If it has a rating here for the how many degrees it goes down. I know it's pretty. It goes pretty god darn below zero. That's for sure. I'm like, yeah, well, I got to get that. Not that I want to be out below zero, but you never know. You might be out below zero, and you get another left-hand zip. So I see a lot of left-hand zips. I don't see it. This be right-hand zips. Now there's a bunch of left-hand zips. What's going on with the politics? Now we're gonna have a thing. People who zip left hands racist. I don't know. Whatever. That's just a joke. Just a joke, YouTube. Anyway, and here we have, I'm not sure what this would be for, but you have this stretch rubber here. So I'm not sure what it would do or how it would make it work while I'm close. I'm here doing some paperwork. Right on, bro. So yeah, so basically I like it. I like the color. I like that it's brown, but again, depending on what kind of light you in, it'll actually turn almost like a little bit of the different tint than brown, all right? Makaj, holla at your boy.
Supposed to be kind. Love should be considerate. Love is what makes you feel well. Love has your heart open. Love will teach you to accept. Love does not hurt. In this thing we call love, when we kiss, is that love? When we have sex, is that
I could have really just left this jacket for last, because
is that
I wear this jacket every now and then. I think I wore it to Saks one time and they lost their mind. Like, where you get that jacket from? Who makes that jacket? And the name of the house that makes this jacket or design company is called Ira Haas. And it's all silver. All stainless steel silver, not silver. Of course, not all silver. It would cost triple the amount. But this jacket is pretty expensive. And you got your silver here, you got your silver there, got your silver there. It's like flames. And the detail in this jacket is unbelievable. Look at it.
if I don't have love,
Look at the detail of this jacket.
do not trust.
Incredible. And this is a motorcycle jacket. Now, I'm not sure what motorcycle I'd be on wearing this. But look at this. All these little intricacies.
Do not
Got your ties here. Have your ties here. And you got a zip pocket. So you can zip it up. Keep the silver going. Of course, if I wore this, I'd be straight because I'm wearing silver. Everything is silver today on me. So, you know, it'd be a great silver dip. And that's why I would wear it, because I'm wearing all silver. Bada bing, bada boom. You got a pocket inside here. I check for your pockets because I probably got some money in there that I can use for money right now. And bada bing, that's inside lining. Very silky and smooth. It's made by, like I said, a house, the LA house, only make one of a kind pieces. So this is one of a kind. You can get one that look like this, but it ain't gonna be this one. It's one of a kind. On the back, let's flip it around, and there you go. You got the big square, the silvers, and again, from time to time I throw this on. If I really want to go rock star, superstar, I would definitely wear this. If I'm doing a show somewhere, and they got some good air conditioning, I'll wear this and play. I think I played it a couple times when I had it on when I was doing little playing out, and I'll wear it to play. Because, you know, sometimes you get to wear a guitar, you don't want to scratch the guitar because you got the zippers here and everything. And you can zip it up. And it zips up, unsnap, flip it up, zip it up, close it up, and then you really got it. You zipped up, and you got a snap here on this side. Now, the way, I'm not sure that snap only works for the collar, these two snaps, you know what I mean? There's a snap here for that side, and again, you got the same flames on this side. You got your flame, very detailed jacket. Got your tops, got your shoulder hitters, and there you go, you know what I mean? So if you want to zip it all the way up like that, you can. Probably wouldn't, but it's just an option. You know, you just want to let it lay flat, keep that collar up. Probably you zip it up to keep that collar up. I'm not sure I don't wear it with the collar up. You just wear it down like this, bada bing, bada boom. And like I said, every time I go somewhere with this jacket on, start a story. And that's what it's supposed to be. Unzip this, unzip that, and you would think, man, it's too tight. No, no, it don't. It's a little regular. It's a little regular. You see it's drooping down on me, but once you put the zip on there, bam. Because there's even room for if you want to put on something a little bit thick. Like, I probably would never wear this with a hoodie. It don't make any sense. But to me, well, some people might want to wear it with a hoodie. That gives you more room to wear it with a hoodie. And you got more closure here. Bada bing, you saw the zip. I'll do the zip again because the zip is a little bit more in on the jacket. Because it zips diagonally, it doesn't zip straight up and down. So that's all another, you know, a way to style the jacket. So now it's zipped that way now. When it's zipped that way, it looks kind of weird because it's like it's off center zip. So I don't think I'll ever do that, but that's just part of the design. Nobody's gonna do that. You're gonna wear it like this. You're gonna chill. You might do a partial zip, Might do like a zip like that, you know what I mean? If you wanted to zip like that, but for the most part, nobody's zipping all the way up there because you want to show the jacket. Now you see, you snap these down here, keep your lower lapels popped in, holler at your boy. It's like they put that there to keep everything in place if that's what you want to do. Alright, and then you got your snaps up here. So you got 4 snaps just for the lapel and just for the collar. So you know about snap, you got snap up here, got snap here on the shoulder. Jacket is unbelievable. It's only one of a kind. Ira Haas. I-R-A-H-O-S-S. Ira Haas. Next, right here we have a Bottega Veneta. I had to learn how to say it right because I was looking at some videos on, you know, how different, you know, clothing houses started their flow and everything, and they pronounce it just like Loewe. I didn't know it was called Loewe. I just called it Lowe's. I never knew it was called Loewe. No, Loewe. First I was thinking Loewe because it's W, but it's L-O-E-V-E. No, it's L-O-V-W-E, so it's not Loewe, it's Loewe. Or some people say Loewe or something like that. Different ways to pronounce it, but Bottega Veneta is the same thing. It's an Italian house, pebble leather, zip it up. And I'm actually selling this. I had somebody come by today I haven't heard from. I thought he's come out here to buy some fragrances, but so he's gonna buy this maybe. I told him I'm gonna show it to him when he got here. But for me, I mean it fits all right. It's a little cool. I mean it snugly fits. But for me it's like I don't like the collar as much as I used to. I can't see myself doing anything with it. You know, even I wore it all the way up and then you take the collar and then you snap it over here. And again, I'm not sure if it's really designated as a motorcycle jacket per se because of the collar, you know, but you can snap the collar here and this just hangs, all right, because it's like maybe it just snap there too, so I don't know why you would just not snap all the way across, but it has that motorcycle jacket look, you know what I mean, a little bit more light up in here. By the way, you listen to the RaJuR Project album, just in case you're not sure where the music coming from. That's from the RaJuR Project. Okay, now light is back up. So basically, this is Bottega Veneta, and like I said, for me, it's just a little bit smaller. You know, it was okay. It was a nice fit, but then I start working out a little bit. You know what I mean? And you know, start spraying out a little bit. But for the most part, I mean, I can wear it like this. And I'd be cool with like, yo, man, where you get that jacket from? That's a Bottega Veneta. I might even have second thoughts now that I'm putting it on and showing it to you guys. I might have second thoughts. I might just end up keeping this. I'm not sure. For the right price. You know, Bottega Veneta is not cheap. In fact, they got a pair of sleeves I want, but they're $11.95. But I saw this young lady with them on. She had on some black ones. I'm like, I want the white ones. Yeah, I just got finished looking at those like a couple weeks ago when I went to KFP. And I was going in all the different high-end stores. And I went to Bottega Veneta because I always go in there when I have, because I know I got a piece of the, you know, quality gear. And yeah, she had them bad boys. I said, well, you $11.95. She's like, yeah, I was gonna get the white ones, but I got the black ones. But I was telling my boyfriend he need to get the white ones or husband, whatever. Really? $11.95? Y'all better have the same size feet and y'all sharing them bad boys. Bottega Veneta. Or Venata. Vanatas. Vanita. Bottega Veneta. Oh yeah, we have more. We ain't done. Because here we have next. And if you've been checking me out on Facebook, you've probably seen this jacket. And this is an actual motorcycle jacket. Actual motorcycle jacket. And this is a vintage Guess motorcycle jacket. And I like wearing these with those Amiris. I like it because all the yellow matches if you had Timberlands, it'd be perfect. Because it matches the color of the Timberlands. Got a zipper pocket here. Zipper pocket here. Got your pebble leather. Number 81. Guess, like I said, this is vintage. You can't even find this jacket anymore. I looked it up just so I can get a value of the jacket. You can't even find it. Nice smooth leather. This leather is not as smooth as the Bottega Veneta leather, but it's smooth. And then you have your adjustments here on the hip. So yeah, I like wearing this. And I wore this with a hoodie. I think I wore this with a hoodie last time I wore it. Yeah, I wore it with my yellow hoodie. So the yellow hoodie with this, and then the Amiris, or like I said, if you have some Timbs, throw some Timbs on with this. Bada bing, bada boom. And I was popping off. Different belt. I had a black belt on that and black pants too. I went all black with it, you know what I mean? But yeah, guess. Vintage. No patch on that side. Just got the. Alright. Guess moto jacket.
I can't believe I'm thinking while we're in here and there. I wanna get a little closer, but I'm waiting for you to say you had a change of heart, feeling that it's time to go.
I wasn't going to include this, but I said I might as well include it because we're here. So include it, Raj. Okay, fine, include it. Another piece I thought about selling. I used to have a Prada jacket I sold to my man. I had a Prada jacket as well. But this is my Salvador Ferragamo leather blazer jacket. Alright? You just hit it like that. I like wearing with the buttons all the time because it's very sensitive. As you see, the leather is like butter. I wore this to a club one night. They're like, this is for the females, of course. Yeah. Oh, that is so. You looking like butter right now. You looking like butter. I'm like, I know. Salvador Ferragamo do butter. And all them Salvador Ferragamo belts I had, you would think I would have worn this with the belt. But I've never worn this with a Salvador Ferragamo belt. It's nice and smooth. What's going on? Goose, do I have any? No, I don't have any Canadian goose. Thank you. It's pretty nice. It's very nice. I like it. So when I want to look dressy, have a nice turtleneck on, and throw on the Salvador Ferragamo. Like I said, you can look at it and tell it's butter, can't you? You can see the butter from there. You can see the butter. Got your three hitter on your sleeve. And like I said, you got a two button hitter. No, three, I think a 3-button. Oh, 3, 1, 2, 3-button hitter. Of course, we on top of tight. I mean, we don't pop the top. But hit that right there. And you got your pockets right here. Got your pockets in there. And there you go. Looking nice. Just let it lay. Let it hang. Whatever you want to do. Of course, I would never close it. I'll just wear it like this. You know what I mean? Salvador Ferragamo.
Make no mistake, I'm not playing games here. Seems your intentions were to waste my time. You claim to have your life.
And I have other coats, but I really don't wear them because I really don't even wear them, so I'm not even going to pop them out. But, last jacket. You would think, dang, man, you saved that one for last? Well, it's because a lot of people like this jacket. I grabbed it because I was at Macy's down in Virginia. Where was I at? I think I was at Macy's in Virginia. And I grabbed this. Out of Macy's. I mean, everything else I've grabbed, you've been like Neiman's or whatever. But, Saks or Bloomingdale's. But I got this. Yeah, Macy's. Levi Strauss. So it's all button, or snap, shall I say. Snap it. I like to wear this with a hoodie, of course. A nice dark brown hoodie I would probably wear with this. You can snap it all the way down if you want. I mean, all the way down. There you go. And you have a zipper as well. You didn't know that had a zipper. So you snap it like that. Or, unsnap it. And then you have a zipper plate here. So depending on how you want to do it, of course you probably want to do it with zipper. Because zipper is going to look better when it lays. You know what I mean? It's going to lay out. Zipper. Like it got like an Azteca pattern, you know, like a Mexican type thing going on. You know what I mean? And it has the hip arches, so it goes up and comes back down. Almost like a panel jacket, I would think. Something like that. A real cool jacket. So this is the most least expensive jacket that I bought out today. But it was the last one that was in the closet. So I'm about to bring this out too. You know what I mean? So yeah. And this is made by Levi Strauss. Levi's. Inside pocket. No inside pocket there. No. So 2 out, 1 in, bada bing, bada boom. And you throw the collar up on this, look pretty cool. That collar is popping by itself. Yeah, I would do this with the collar pop. Got your pocket here, your pocket there. With Levi on it. On the snap. Alright? Levi Strauss. Sometimes you gotta give Macy some love too.
The world revolves around you. Seems your intentions were to waste my time. You claim to have your life all figured out. Well, I found out quickly that all you have are lies. There would be my numbers that I should have kept. Deep inside you should have stepped. Thought that you would have some fun. Tell me if you can't provide security. You can't afford a girl like me. Respect the fact that I'm a queen. You're not the one. Lose my number, pretty clearly. We can't waste my time. Don't look back, boy. Don't look back, boy. No more second chances. Can't provide security.
Alright, I decided to go and grab some of the long coats. What we got here, that's I'm doing someone da 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 da. Yeah, so I like this too. It doesn't fit me like it used to. Again, you know, gained a little muscle whatsoever. But it's really cool joint. This is a Tommy Hilfiger coat. This is actually for sale if anybody in the area is interested. Nice sleek coat. I mean, sure, I mess around and put a hoodie on this like I did that gray A-wet, you know what I mean? But it's so cool, it's so tapered. You have your suede collar. Lighting on this, you see it. Got the suede collar there up top, about a bit of bing. And you know, and you conceal the buttons, so the buttons inside concealed. So if you go all the way up on it, bam, you see no buttons. Totally sleek. Alright, and again, got a little bit of butt weight back there on it. But for the most part, really cool piece. Really cool piece. You know what I mean? I really like it. Like I said, I haven't worn it. If I even worn this once, I don't know if I even worn this once. But again, knowing me, I'll probably throw some sneaks on there, some black, you know, Zanatis or something like that, and throw a black hoodie under this bad boy and call it a day, and black it out with some black pants, and wear like a rust top, because that's what I got available. Or the hoodie, and throw it on here. Tommy Hilfiger.
I wonder if you're happy and if you are, I wanna be the sunshine in your day. AM ain't the time for you to walk in my house. You must be
Yeah, another one I would definitely snap a hoodie on. Now this is almost similar to the A-Wet, but it's not, because A-Wet has like a cut collar. This has a collar, you know what I mean? And this is a real cool jacket. Definitely would put a hoodie on this. I guess you couldn't guess who it is. It's a little big, got overly big. That's cool because then you can do what you gotta do with it. Really cool. And it's like rain material, real slick rain material. Look at the shadows on it. Really nice shadows on it. I like the shadows. Pockets, real deep. Bada bing, bada boom. Grab it. Now, I was a little bit bigger when I first got this coat. I was a bit bigger, but I still snapped. I'm telling you, I wore this to Saks one day. I wore this to Saks. I think I had on all black. And She was like, let me take a picture of you. You look so nice. I had a baseball fitted. I had a black fitted, black pants. I forgot what I had. Oh, yeah. Black fitted, black pants, white turtleneck. Dropped this in, and I had on my black, shiny Zanattis. What's the sax, man? She was snapping pictures. Okay, go over there. Snapping pictures, bro. Snapping pictures. Bro, that's what I do. That's what I do. I be taking these levels and taking them somewhere else. You dress them down, you dress them up. You gotta take where it got to go depending on where you're going. But for me, I try to shock the house. Like yesterday when I came in, and what I did with a certain jacket, but I do different stuff. You know what I mean? I want to do what you don't expect me to do when I wear something like this. You know, nah, ain't no way you gonna wear. Oh, that should be like under a suit or something should be underneath. Nah, dog. Put a turtleneck under that dip, maybe a hoodie. Call it a day. We out. Inside pocket here. Inside pocket here. Bam, bam, bam. London Fall. Holla at your boy. I know I'm missing a jacket. I don't know how this jacket didn't come out yet. Where is this? This is almost the Star of the Story jacket here. Here we go. This right here, and we'll be done after this. Perfect timing, because it's about time for me to go get something to eat, because we get hungry. Is my Casablanca. Man, they had this in my size. It was kind of hard to pull a trigger on this. Another high-end jacket like the first one I showed y'all. That was pretty. My man joint. They made me forget I grabbed so many, right? But the very first one that I put on, man, fear God. They ran the same price range. You know what I mean? $1,200. You know, but of course I ain't paid $1,200, but I ain't get it for free, that's for sure. It cost a couple dollars. This is my Casablanca. And then you got pants to go with this as well. If you want to buy the matching pants. They have another one that's kind of blue like this with the jacquard in it, as you can see. The pattern. Gold. Yeah. All the way down. Yes, indeed. Casablanca. No, pay for Casablanca though. Shoot, a Casablanca t-shirt. I saw this guy, he bought a Casablanca, either was a sweater or a t-shirt. It was like $700 and he bought it. He was like, man, should I get this? He had like all these apples or something, like a pool table, like a triangle, like this pool balls with his apples or whatever. That joint was $700. He bought that joint. Because it's just the feel. It feels so good. Casablanca stuff, whether it's a sweater, whether it's a shirt. There's another jacket I wanted, had like airplanes on it and stuff like that. I forgot what they actually called that jacket. But I wanted that too. I tried it on. I used to go in there and try it on, but it was just a little too small. So I was going to get that instead of this. But I grabbed this Casa. Now, I'm going to call it a Blanca. I grabbed this Blanca, instead of the other one. So that was it. So this is it. I'm done. Thank y'all for checking out my outerwear fashion show. Hopefully you like it. I've been doing a lot of, resetting up around here. First I had a whole bunch of boxes out here with my sneaks. And then, I tried to put that mirror back there. So if I'm getting dressed, I just need to see a little bit what I'm trying to do. I can see my sneaks. Make sure my lower is set. All right, my lower is set. I'm good. Lower set. Bam, bam, bam. Now I got a whole bunch of denim jackets and denim jeans back there. I'm not putting on these pair of jeans I had back there. But when I do the denim, I'll show you the jeans, and then I'll only have like maybe 5 denim jackets. One being my most famous by purple. A lot of people don't have this jacket. So every time I wear it, you be like, yo, and I'm talking about when I go into the high-end stores, when I go into like Saks or Neiman's whatsoever, I be wearing this stuff, man. When I go in, that's why I go. That's why I get dressed and I go right to the department stores. I'm going into Gucci, I'm going into all of them. Yo, where you get that from? A distressed purple joint? Can't even find this. Look for it. See if you can find it. I mean, you might find it if you look, and you might find it on Farfetch or something like that. But you ain't gonna find it that easy. Because first of all, ain't nobody gonna be selling it like that. And they only made not too many of these. So this is my Jones. I guess you consider outerwear, but it's denim, so it's not. Well, this is denim too, in a way. But this is more denim because it's blue. Alright? So that's an honorable mention for that. And let's see, hold on. You have another honorable mention back here that's really not part of that? No, I don't. What I will do, oh yeah, like the jeans. Yeah, we'll wait till we do the jeans. I'll show you all my special purple jeans that I have. But I'm gonna show you another honorable mention, and there's gonna be a couple sweaters. Some of you see, I gotta hang all this stuff up. I gotta put all this stuff back in this doggone garment bag. Y'all should see my living room. It's a hot mess. Cause I got tired. I was taking so long for me to take the joint and put them back in the joint and get back here before y'all would leave. So I was like, man, just throw them on the couch. What I want to show y'all? Oh, the sweaters. I'll show y'all a couple sweaters. And then that's definitely going to be it for a day. I'm not putting more in though. I'm just going to show y'all some sweaters that I had. The first one, this got to get ready to get washed because I danced in it. And this company right here, another company owned by Afros, it's called Who Decides War. And this is just so unbelievable. When I wear this sweater, yo, where you get that from? Zip on the side. And I just tried on, if you look at my pictures, I'll probably post them up. YouTube only lets you put up a couple pictures per post, which is kind of crazy, like 5 pictures. There's zips on the side. So you slide over there, zip that on the side. Bada bing, bada. I'll put it on real quick. I just like to take out my glasses and all that stuff. But I'll put it on for you real quick. And this is all you need. This is a coat. This is the freaking jacket. This is everything. You don't need nothing else. When you go out, and I don't care how cold it is, you need nothing else. The reason I gotta wash it, because I just happened to stop by. I know if y'all know Gary Young. So I just got shopping, you know, whatever. I'm going to throw this in the wash right now. And I stopped in there. I'm like, man, I don't feel like going to Gary O's and do no dancing or whatsoever. Man, I went in that bad boy, and I must have danced like for an hour in this thing. And you know what? I wasn't really that hot. I mean, the females I was dancing on the floor maybe not want to give up. You know what I mean? I'm like, should we dancing? We into the 4th, 5th dance. We getting it in. Yeah. Do a little crip walk and whatever. Getting it in, right? 4, 5 dances. Man, I'm still like, yo, I'm expecting to be sweaty like a mug. I forgot what hat I had on. I expect to be sweaty, but I guess probably after like the 10th dance, including the line dance and all that stuff, maybe more than that. I'm like, man, it's getting a little hot now. So I went outside and got some air, and then I said, nah, I'm going home. And I left. But this is called Who Decides War. And like I said, it's a sweater and a jacket all in one. You don't need to wear anything underneath it. I mean, you do want to put a t-shirt on, but you don't have to wear anything underneath it. And you got your bubble, which makes it real cool, because this bubbles out. And I walked in one day, I go in Saks, and always, Elizabeth was waiting for me. Walk in. Raj, hi, how you doing? What's going on? Good evening right here. Sounds good. Good to see you. So yeah, so I was like, hi Raj, what's going on, Miss E? I got something for you. Oh boy, I don't have any money, but I'm going to have to scratch it up for like 25 pieces of plastic to get some stuff. No, it ain't that, not that much. You may get it. And man, this is what I ended up getting. Who Decides War. Now, the jacket I was looking at yesterday, I took some pictures of that. That'll probably be on my Facebook page or my Instagram page. You know, I don't like getting around like that, man. I just share stuff. I don't like all the presents, man. Too many people tripping. So I don't do a lot of stuff on different formats. Usually I stay here and then I'll share from YouTube, you know, to the other platforms with links, you know what I mean? But nevertheless, yeah, so I was like, bam, got hot. I said, I gotta go and take this joint off. So yeah, I pulled it off, but like I said, I mean, it's not dirty or anything, but I know I was sweating in it. So it just comes right off. Bam. That's all you need. You don't need a coat. You don't need anything else. This is it. And guess what? Afro Company. So as you can see, I'm doing a lot of shopping for the African Americans who's, doing design and stuff like that. Is that Chris Collins still worth getting? Of course, every day, bro. Every day. I got two of them right there. The only two I really like is the only two I'll buy over and over again. African Raubus and V. Cormium. That's it. Only ones I'm buying, baby. Ain't buying nothing else. I mean, there's some other stuff. Dan Savage is nice on it, but I'm only buying those 2 bottles. All right, so that's up to you. You gotta do what you gotta do. How's your boy? And I gotta throw this in the washing machine. So I was talking about it. I gotta be about it. So I'm gonna throw this in the wash when I leave out. I need to find something else I can throw it on. Anything else I have? Oh yeah, this sweater. Yeah. Man, I can't get enough. I mean, I can because my money can't pay for enough of this. But yo, Amy Pass, this dude, and Amy is just the name. Amy is the name. His name is. Read it, Roger. Just read it. His actual name is Alexander Matusi. So it's Amy, Alexander Matusi International. And man, this joint is so cool, man. And they got another one up there, but it's too big. But I think this is a medium. So he cuts his stuff big. He cuts his wear big. And I want it big. I like it big because it fills out coats and jackets better when it's big. As opposed, I don't want to be wearing a sweater that's like smallish. You know what I mean? So, and I wore this with a jacket on, believe it or not. I think I wore it with that Casablanca. But it's called the Ace of Hearts. And it's just a turtleneck, but you don't pull it down. You don't pull the turtle down. You leave it up. Just let it flop on your neck. Slide this bad one here. It's not as big as the Who the Size wore. And bam, slide it on right there. Just let the neck flop. Don't flip with it. Just leave it alone. Let it hit. And this is actually, I think this is actually a medium. I think this is a medium. Yeah, I think this is actually a medium. But they got another one. They got a blue one up there now, man. Oh, that blue one is nice. It's like a powder blue with a white Ace of Hearts on it. Powder blue, that joint is fire. I'm like, yo, man. Shoot. I looked at it yesterday. Now see, this jacket's pretty thin. So to wear it with a thin jacket is cool because I might mess around and go out with this on. Bam. But the reason I don't, I want to show the Ace of Hearts. I want that to be kind of seen, you know what I mean? So again, you got to adjust it. You got to pull it around because you want the neck to sit on top of the collar, right? So you make sure you got it right. As you can see, though, it's dragging down here. That's because you really don't want to be wearing this with a jacket, per se. So you have to work it a little bit before you even start. Before you put it on, you want to work it. You got to keep working it. I'm going to pull down the back because this basically now just a pull down. So I'll pull down the back because I'm trying to get this. I'm trying to get this crown right up around the neck. But I ain't trying to pull it out of shape. But once you get it up there, now you got to work it. You got to keep working it. Now, I'm not sure if it had been a smaller size, you'd still be doing the same thing. But now, see, now I'm in pocket. Now I got it. I got it just about even to my neck right there. And now, like I said, you don't let that down. You let that flop. Ace of Hearts, pat out. Between these two items, I'm sweating in it. My glasses on. Between these two items, I'm talking about retail. This was 12. I think this was 12 and this was 7. So this is almost $2,000 worth of gear right here, just alone. But that's why you wait for the sales. You wait. This is not going to be out of style anytime soon. Neither one of these is going to be out of style. He can come out the Ace of Club, still had the Ace of Hearts. Don't make a difference. It's not going out of style. This time, man, I might keep this on and wear it with these sneaks. Because, see, this was taking something really dressy and just throwing, and these sneaks are nice. These sneaks are nice. Ain't nothing wrong with these, you know what I mean? Mess with my, you know what I mean? Yeah, mess around with the doggone dips. Again, I done went through so many different brands, man, I'd be forgetting. But we know what these are. They're my Virgil dips. Off-whites. There you go. And the thing about it is they are off-white. So this would not be a bad hit. I mean, I probably wouldn't wear the sweater, but, you know, the beige can kind of go with the Casablanca. But, like, again, when I'm getting dressed, sometimes I think about it. I mean, when I was working, I still try to look good. Like, oh, I'm going to put that on, whatever. Look, I'm just going to work, but I still want to look hot when I go to work because, like I tell them, why you always come to work looking all fancy? Her name is Jennifer. You always fancy. Listen, I said, because when I leave here, I'm not going home. I'm going out. So they don't need me going home getting all dressed. First of all, I ain't did nothing all day. All I did was sit around all day doing absolutely nothing. So it didn't matter. Let me see. Oh, that's why I ain't fold this down, because if you fold it down, it takes away the look. I mean, not if you do something inventive like that. Maybe you don't try to get it straight. Just let it, fold it down, but don't let it get straight. Who's that? Now I can read because the music is off. I really appreciate your channel. I do learn a lot from your channel. Thank you. Thank you very much. And somebody said they learned a lot about my channel and they like my philosophies too. I appreciate that. My man Osiris. Man, you got some nice trinkets too. Hey man, I be trying to like keep it real, man. I'm an old head. You know what I mean? We got people like the game up, like the person who came here saying something ridiculous. And you just ignore them people. Only people I'm interested in is people who got a bit of sense. And I'll deal with them. Everybody else, I just carry them to the wayside like I never even saw them. And I keep it pushing. I just remember their name when they say something dumb, right? But, you know, we're here to enjoy each other. We're here to talk about nice things, whether it's fragrances, fashion, whatever. See how long that is? See how long it's drooping? But that's how it's supposed to do. It's supposed to droop long, holler at your boy. But for me, I'll snatch it up, pop it under the belt, of course, because you got to do that. Pop it under the belt, because you got to show your buckle. And right now, it's, like I said, it says Christian Louboutin. This all, the buckle is blue, the belt is blue, everything is blue. So you just tuck it up there, hold it down, and that way it'll pull it up in the back. So it won't be as, you know, won't be hanging down as much. It's taking and tucking. And like I said, you can leave the neck like that. Who said the rule? You gotta have that perfectly down and all that stuff. You ain't, man, look, wear what you want, however you want. If you spend this kind of money for this high-end stuff, then that's where you gotta do it. I spend a lot of money on this stuff, and I'm gonna wear it the way I wanna wear it. Like this. Now see, it's not that bad. Now see, I made an effort to get this down to looking like a nice turtleneck. All right, so you can get it down. You just gotta work with it. So I would probably, when I iron it, you know, lay a light iron on it, I would probably do it already, and that way it'll be there. I don't have to worry about dealing with it. Bam! How you doing? Ace of Hearts. Right there. That's all you need to know. What? What'd you say? Huh? Bam! Ace of Hearts. Right? And I think the last time I did wear this, I wore it with that jacket, the purple dip. The last time I wore it, and then we're done. The last time I wore it with this. And the reason I wore it with this was, even if it got long, this jacket is a long tail jacket too. And I can really wear this right now. Dark jeans, bam. I would change the belt up, but you know, if I had to wear this, if I'm going out to get something to eat, which I am in a few, this is what I'll wear just like this. Ace Hearts. And check out, so look, you guys, I'll put some tags down below. When I get the opportunity, maybe while I'm out eating, I'll do the tags where y'all can check this stuff out, where you can grab it. Again, most of my stuff comes from Saks. This came from Neiman's, and so on and so forth. So basically, I'll give you the tags, that way you'll know exactly what you're looking for. I don't mind if you wear what I wear. I mean, hey, man, everything ain't for me. I'm sure somebody bought this before I bought it. I'm sure somebody bought this before I bought it. So, you know, it is what it is. But again, I'll put the tags down, and I try to mention everything when I put it on. I try to mention the name. Ace of Heart. I gave you the brand. This is Purple Jacquard, Distressed. You know, I gave you the names. So you can look it up yourself and see what's popping. But yeah, this is what up, man. I kind of want to wear this now, man. I would change my sneaks, though. I would change my sneaks from these sneaks, right? Which, of course, I like my off-whites. Everybody gave me compliments on these all day yesterday. And I had my pants tucked in just like that with the joint up, because you're supposed to. Because you got the blue face right there. So you guys should got the blue jean, got the blue face. I wouldn't wear them with these, though. You know what I would wear this outfit with right now if I was going out? And see how the neck starting to droop down? That's why I wouldn't wear it. That's why I wouldn't try to fold it. Just let it hang up, and that way it'll stay up. It'll stay up there and mind its business where it's supposed to be, right? There you go. Stay. Neck. Alright, so anyway, I would, yeah. No, you still gotta let that out. At least the top gotta be up. So you have to work with it. You definitely gotta work with it. You gotta work with the neck. But who cares? It's a heart. I would throw in these, and I was gonna wear these today. Bam. These my mallets. My mallet grifter dips. But outside, because I put on like a beige, I put on that beige, the first jacket I showed you, I put on the beige Fear God jacket. So I said, well, the beige matches the sneaks. That's the only reason I did that. You know what I'm saying? What we got? Looking cool, bro. Good afternoon. What's going on, D? Everything good, man. I found your first, what is that? Your first channel because you got gum reviews. Yeah, it's still the same channel. I just changed the name. It's still the same channel. I just went from that to RaJuR Cool to the Legacy Mind Enthusiast. Now I just changed the name to RFMFR because it's fragrance, music, fashion, music, and fragrances, and then the R is for the RaJuR because always an R in the front, R at the end, starting in the beginning, right? But yeah, I can snap these on right now, and I go out and give me a grub. And since I cleaned the bottom of my shoes, all my shoes came back. But I just put them on the rack. I had like a 2-tier rack. And I was like, you know what? I don't like seeing all my sneaks in the box. I'd rather my sneaks be out breathing. I don't want them in the box. And then I see so many other guys talking about their sneaker collection and so on and so forth. That their sneaker collection, their joints always out. Their joints always out where you can see them. They done built stands on the wall where they got them up on the wall whatsoever. I said, nah, man, let me take these joints out and let them breathe. So I took them out the box, and I had a stand that I used when, people come in the door, and I had my work boots out there on that stand. So when people come in or whatever, then, you put your boots on that stand. But put your boots on that stand, and I might put that on. I got another sweater I want to show y'all too. Real cool mohair sweater by All Saints. And so I decided to put them out here. I'm let y'all look at them while I go and get. Okay, they're gonna go so far. But yeah, those are my dips. I'll be right back. But I am ready to take these off. Now that I'm gonna change up. And see, that's the cool thing about having gear. I can change up and put on something else. That'd be cool. Wear that in the daytime. Wear that in the daytime to go to Walmart and get my mirror. And now, and last but not least, another oversized sweater. I just think oversized sweaters are so cool. I don't like my sweaters tight on me. I like my sweaters loose. And also, and this is just to keep in mind, I don't plan on getting any fatter. I don't plan on gaining a whole bunch of weight. But if you do, you can still wear this oversized stuff. You know what I mean? And a lot of times, they'll say something a large. You're like, man, ain't no way that's a freaking large. That joint is a huge. But for the most part, this is my All Saints sweater. And this is usually what I wear when I'm wearing my the Casablanca. I wear the All Saints. Throw this on top. As you can see, it's mohair. Only problem about this mohair is, man, do not eating with this thing on is crazy, cause it sheds like a cat. The mohair be shedding like a cat, man. And beautiful sweater, soft as I don't know what. Man, this thing is just so soft and buttery. And it's cool. You know what I mean? There, right there, bam, bam, bam. I can wear this. I'll wear this and still throw them sneaks on. Or I would change up and I'd do something real simple. Like, a lot of times I wear these. Because I mostly wear these when I'm wearing this jacket. I don't know why I like the Palm Angels when I'm wearing this jacket. There's some reason because of the brown in it. I like wearing it. I like the contrast. I like the way it kicks off. I like the Palm Angels. We'll talk about my sneaks later. Because I don't have a lot like all the other collectors out there. They got sneaks for days. But I just got a little something, something. Or I can throw these on it. Because these got the color in the jacket. So we can throw the MCMs on there. Bam, pop them off. And then, you know, in addition to throwing that on there, you know, if you got that, you got to get this. So now you popping off with the hat and the sneak. So now you matching hat, sneak. But I would change the pants to black because black and black. So you change the pants to black, throw on the black dips, hang. Everything else will stay the same. You still keep this white because you got the white in. Bam, got the color there. Pop this on, bam, and then you cool. And then you see, ain't got no problem putting my, because every day when I come in, I clean the bottom of my sneakers. They don't come, either they get clean to come back here or they got to stay out there because they ain't coming back here without being cleaned, all right? So yeah, so these are my MCMs, which means that I had to change the belt and I had to put on my black MCM belt, but I don't have a black MCM belt that has, they both have gold logos, so that wouldn't work. So we're not doing all this change up. We're gonna put on what we had on earlier. You guys got me putting on this stuff, trying it. Well, I do. Got myself putting this stuff on and trying it. And I don't feel like changing up, you know what I mean? Because then I gotta get rid of all the silver, I gotta take all the silver off and put on gold, everything under here, blah, blah, blah. So I feel like doing all that. Well, it depends on what I'm gonna do after I eat. I don't know. So, like I said, it's supposed to be a gentleman coming over here to check out some fragrances, but I haven't heard from him. But, you know, in the meantime, I gotta go get me something to eat. So, for the most part, we put all the stuff back, hanging it back up, and we're gonna put on what I had on. And believe it or not, I never forgot what I had on. See that? See that on my eye? See, look. See it? Shedding, man. This joint be shedding like a cat. Like a cat. Yeah, so. But I like it. I mean, I like it. I really like it. I really like to wear it. I really enjoy it. I enjoy the compliments I get from it again. A lot of times I wear things before I even put it out there. Yo, how you like this? I'll run it right past a female. How you like that? Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's nice. All right, thanks very much. Yeah, all right. Go ahead. Put it on. Get it. Make it happen. All right. So again, I'm out. It's time to go, y'all. Thank y'all for stopping by, and y'all can check out the video later on if you want to like, subscribe, and share. Be my friend, and whatever you want to do. You want to send me some money, RaJuR. If you want to send me $1 or two, and whatever you want to do for what I do, you know, bam, and here we have it. So basically, just my little talent, my little show, bada bing. So would you buy from the Perfumology online? No, I buy from Perfumology in the store. Bro, I'm right. I'm 20 minutes away from Perfumology, bro. So yeah, absolutely. Half the stuff in my cage are from Perfumology. If probably not more, all right? But I gotta get ready to go. Yeah, bro, just make a decision, man. It's not a hard thing to do. You just make a decision. I mean, I'm sure you blind bought before. Was you blind bought because I suggested it? Or I'm sure you looked at enough fragrance videos. I know you guys be killing them fragrance videos out there. Look at them cats. So I'm sure you just gotta pull the trigger. For me, it's easy for me because I'm around a lot of stores. You know, easy for me to go and sniff first. I mean, if I was you, if I'm not sure, and I'm not saying you can't trust my judgment or you can't trust my taste. What I'm saying to you is, I would never spend over a certain amount of money without getting that sniff on my nose. So it's very simple. You call them and say, send me some samples and pay for the samples. That's how you do it. Don't waste your money. And again, you know, you might not like it. I haven't been wrong yet. I haven't had one person since I've been doing this for 10 years. This is not a bragging point, this is fact. I haven't had one person in 10, 11 years tell me that something I suggested didn't work out for them. Not one. I gotta get ready to get dressed and go get me something to eat. I was supposed to eat some hummus and some chips and some pretzels, but I didn't think I'd be doing this that long. I was just gonna do it as long as the music was playing. But y'all see now, you see the belt better. My Christian Louboutin belt with this nice earth tone sweater, and we're gonna put back on our other joint that we had on, which was the brand new Fear God piece. Oh, that piece is unbelievable, man. It's unbelievable. That was the first one I wore because that's the one I had on all day. You know what I mean? And it ain't been all day. I just went out the door. I wanted to get my mirror. How y'all like my closet? Y'all like my closet? I really put a lot of effort in that closet. That guy in the camera back there, and I put a lot of effort in my closet, bro. Like I do everything, whether it's my studio, whatever, man. You know, I'm just thankful to have what I have, and since I'm thankful for what I have, I just want to, you know, make it pop. You know, again, I want everything I do. I want to be extravagant. I want to take it to the level I can take it to. I mean, it's cheap. I mean, I ain't buy some French mirror from Kazakhstan. No, that freaking mirror just came from Walmart. That mirror just came from, I put in there, Walmart. Look, I ain't gotta be getting all fancy. I mean, there was a couple of people that had some nice mirrors online on Facebook Marketplace, but man, it's tripping. Like, man, you want to sell the thing or what? You got it up there, you post it, now someone trying to sell it. Oh, well, this and that and that and this and this and that. You know what? Man, I ain't got no day for that. Got things I got to do. I have a life. And though I don't have to worry about working, it's not that big of a deal. Here's where I put all of my high-end gear goes in these bags. All these. I appreciate you saw videos all night I can always catch live. But what I hear you, bro. Yeah, man. I try to get sound advice. I'm not saying it's the perfect advice. I just think that we have a responsibility. And that's why I'm not corrupted by the system. That's why I never went to Hollywood and all that stuff. I'm not going to be corrupted by the system to say something that I don't want to say or to lie to you. I'm not here to lie to you, bro. I ain't got to lie. Mama ain't raised me to be a liar. Now, I've lied. Surely I've lied. Surely I've lied. I've lied several times. You know what I mean? Even the smallest. But you don't want to, if you start small lying, then you start doing big lying. You graduate. Like you start smoking oregano, next thing you know you're smoking weed. All right? Same thing about lying. You know what I mean? Once you start lying, then you lie. So I ain't trying to lie to nobody. I ain't trying to mislead people just getting to buy something like that dude overseas. The European boy. Everything is a panty dropper and people falling for that, especially young kids, and he getting paid to say whatever he got to say. I ain't doing that, man. If I don't like something, I don't like it. If you come up and say, yeah, I'm wearing this, all right, that's cool. If I don't like it, I don't like it. I'm not going to say I like it because you posted it. You come to me, right, guess what I'm wearing today? Yo, I'm wearing enchilada and salsa dip with some ice cream cones and some holla at your boy. Nah, but I don't. Y'all smell that, not my taste. I mean, if you like it, I like it. But for the most part, nah, but I don't really dig that. I don't really like the sausalito with the guacamole and the hot enchilada fragrance. No, I don't like wearing that. No, that's not mine. You know, well, I tell you in a minute, I don't wear what's called, bro. I ain't wearing no freaking citruses. It ain't popping. Citrus? Sit your behind down. That's about it. Only citrus I'm wearing is sit down somewhere. Let me put my jacket back up. I remember we were talking about my shoe collection too. When I finally shine them up. Put a little shine on them dips. Only wear them every now and then. Only wear them every now and then when I want to shock the house. Then I'll go ahead on and you know what I mean, and you know what I mean, throwing some manianis, you know what I mean? Put these back up, because like I said, we going back into our off-whites. It don't even change. It ain't nothing really happening tonight. I probably won't stay at that late. But a friend of mine talking about, I might be at some place tonight. I might go out. I'm like, all right, well, I don't mean I'm going out. I mean, I don't know. I have to see. After I eat and have a little margarita, I might just want to come back in the house. I don't know. That ain't gonna happen. Let me change back into what I said I wasn't gonna wear. Let me put these on, psych. Well, I probably will wear these though. I might change up and put up the off-whites and throw these on. Cause I just like these bandana strings. I just got these in last night. And I almost keep wearing these too much because they're gonna start to crack. I don't want to get that crease in there. But yeah, I like these bandana. I like the bandana joints, man. They're real cool. What do you think about the bandana? Holla at your boys. I think they're cool. I think they're different, so they're cool. Yeah, I'm gonna wear those. So I'm still gonna keep my other jacket on. Take these out and bring back in other joints. All right, that's it, y'all. I got too much stuff to put up, and I want to look at some more fashion week. I've been looking at a lot of designers. Like right now, I'm looking at Palm Angels and checking out their stuff. I'm just going around just punching designers now. Because I like to see, you know, where they came from, how they do it. That's how I learned about a couple of designers. Okay, he came from Africa doing the what's called, the friggin' Wutan and all that stuff, man. You know, I learned that from what's called. There's a guy called Threaducation. And he talks about different come on, man. He talk about different, like Prada. He talk about all of them. See, and this is what gave me the idea of really just wanting to do fashion, because, you know, these guys are showing their stuff. Gunnar, Harold Preston, and Fazzazo backstage Rosada. Here's fall and winter Palm Angels. And again, I didn't know much about Palm Angels, but hey, here's another Palm Angels. Yeah, so that's what we want to do. We're gonna look at some Yamins. In fact, they don't have a lot of Palm Angels. So Casablanca. Let me type in Casablanca. What we got here? What's up? Whatever happened to your blazer, sport coat collection, and sport coats with blue jeans? Still hype. Yeah, I haven't done that though. I wasn't doing it. I was doing outerwear. I wasn't doing blazers. I was just doing outerwear today. So yeah, maybe I'll do that. I mean, I don't have a lot of blazers. Of course I wear blazers with, come on now, stop playing. You know how I do. I wear blazers. I wear blazers with sneaks. No doubt. You know how I do. You already know that. You already know that, yo. Are you playing? You already know that's how I go. Right now I'm trying to get Casablanca up here. Let me clear this. Let's see what Casablanca. Casablanca is expensive like a mug. But I like this stuff. Clear? Okay, here we go. I can't stand these remotes. You gotta sit here and be moving stuff back and forth. Casablanca, okay. And the thing about it is you're gonna make Casablanca, you're gonna be showing everything like Casablanca movies and all that stuff. No, I want to see Casablanca fashion. See? And they ain't showing that. I was about the movie. I don't see about no freaking movie. So maybe I'll put Casablanca fashion. Like Casablanca clothing. Casablanca designer. I gotta put some up there. Because that's just dumb right there. Casablanca designer. I do want a Casablanca. I've been chasing a Casablanca belt like I don't know what. Come on, man. And I never got it. Now I really want the belt. It's like that color of that jacket I bought, the Hudson jacket, with that kind of like I don't know what color you call it. It's like what's in this jacket though. It's like the color of the lining that's in the jacket. I'm gonna get. Oh, here we go. History of Casablanca. This guy, he be buying this fake stuff off of DH Gate. I'm not buying that fake stuff. Ain't happening. I am trying to get me some Day of Casablanca's. Here we go. Casablanca Rainbows Fashion Motherboard. I'll just go Casablanca Day of Victory. I like their logo too. Their nice heart logo. It's really, really cool. It's a nice heart logo. Check it out. This is what I do. When I'm done watching documentaries, I just watch fashion. Because I don't want to be behind. I don't want to be behind the... Oh, my. Look at her. Who is that? Look at that chocolate that's walking down there. Look at homie. That shirt is probably like $2 grand. Easy, about $2 grand for that shirt. Change my mind. Wearing this. That's retired life. You change 9 times a day if you want. Change every hour. I ain't wearing it. I'm wearing it. If I change my pants to black though, no problem. Yo, not that big giant necklace though, pimp. It's your little big plan. Why ain't hanging up all my stuff? The aftermath of me doing this is hanging up all this stuff when I'm done. You know what I mean? Gotta do that. Gotta hang up the gear. Put it up nicely. Store it. Freshen up a little bit if you wore it. Sometimes I put like little fragrance strips in my joints, in my bags. I spray a couple strips with some fragrance, and then I throw that in the bag with the garment. And it doesn't make it smell like the fragrance, it just gives it a sense of freshness, you know what I mean? Yeah, get some garment bags. Those worth the investment. I got like maybe $50, $60 for these. I got like 24 of them. But yeah, you gotta take care of your clothes, man. I mean, if you don't wear the high-end designer stuff, I mean, if I was wearing high-end designer stuff, I was wearing thrift store stuff. Might have to go back and wear thrift store stuff, who knows? I forgot. I gotta wear my jacket. I gotta wear my jacket out of this board. I can't trade off. Start the day with that. I gotta end the day with that. I mean, I wore this last night.
Listen to me as Africans, and you non-Africans, listen to me with open mind.
I wonder if that's an African American company. Oh, that's hot. Woo! Look at that yellow, yo. Oh, my. Baby, what's your name? I love you. I love you. I have a Casablanca. Wow. You know how to walk, mama. That's how you walk it. That's why I like modeling, boy. You gotta have the attitude like either you're gonna walk like this, or you're gonna walk like, okay, you're gonna be passive, or, you're gonna do your moves or whatever. Man, you gotta depend on how you're gonna do your walk. You can't be walking out there looking like a freaking old stiff bumpkin. You gotta walk with fierceness. They call it walking with fierceness. I think homegirl, she used to do that fierce walk stuff. What's her name? Oh, they're just talking about her for something. But she has that fierce walk. She walking hard. Stop lying, brother. Who is this? Whatever happened to your blazer? Who is this Robbie Green talking about stop lying? I told you, there's always somebody, ain't it? There's always somebody coming in, acting like they know you. You don't know me from a can of paint, homie. Ain't that, don't talk to me no more, man. You always coming in here starting some crap. I'm trying to talk to my people with sense. And here you go. Stop lying. No, man, I don't like joking, man. I'm not a jokester. Come on, man. I'm up here trying to teach these people about fashion, fragrance, and modeling, acting. Just playing with you, man. I'm just playing. See, I got you. I got you that time. Good. I'm just kidding, homeboy. What's going on with you, man? I ain't seen you in a couple days. Where you been? Where you been? You been working hard, bro? Robbie Green in the house. What you been doing, man? I ain't been hearing from you. I done put like 25 shorts. I forgot to heard from you by now. You know what I mean? We gonna hang these up. Oh, that's a bro? Yo, that's Casablanca? This guy? Get out of here. Oh, that's crazy. Oh, that's why that jacket costs $1,200. And his freaking shirts are like $900. That guy? Oh, that's crazy. But I'm telling you, it's the quality of the material. It's the quality of the material, man. It's not no freaking thrift store stuff. Well, actually, it might be in the thrift store. I'm starting checking out thrift stores. I might catch a Casablanca in there or something. Save me some money. Stop playing.
You Africans, listen to me as Africans, and you non-Africans, listen to me with open mind. Suffer for one. Now you're born to be that. We are saying that you're born to be that.
See all these bags. I took out a lot of stuff out of bags for y'all. Well, that's for me. Oh my. Had to let her come out first. Nice. Wow, he had a lot of models. They got like somebody I know. Oh my. A lot of dark-skinned people in this joint. Oh, that's hot. Oh. Oh, that is flavor. I like that yellow joint though. I like that yellow suit. I like that right there. Yeah, he had that's a nice selection right there. That's a real nice collection. I can look at fashion videos all day. All day. Why don't they make sisters like that anymore? They don't make sisters like that no more, bro. That's Casablanca, dude. All right, play it. All right, bro. My man. That's what's up. He got them Casablanca sneaks, too. I want them Casablanca sneaks. There was a local guy selling the Casablancas. They wasn't my size, man. I would have grabbed them joints. They got like green bottoms on them, too. What? How? All right, who is this? There's more Casablanca? Balenciaga had a nice show too. I wouldn't expect anything less from Balenciaga. Who is this? Yeah, I ain't going to no Jewel tonight. I'm gonna go to what's called. I'll probably go to karaoke night. Why don't give me a couple songs in. My friend freezing me out, won't even let me sing this karaoke night anymore for 3 weeks. All right, homie. Good, that's good. That's good money. You start. That's your show. You know, whoever you want to sing. Go ahead, bro. I'll just go someplace else. Taking care of these 3 kids. I hear you, bro. Taking these 3 kids, can't really be online. How you doing? Love your style. Yeah, but I'm trying to stay relevant. You know, I don't try to buy stuff just because, first of all, somebody else is wearing it. Secondly, just to try to stay relevant, whatever. I buy stuff that I like it, man. I gotta pay for this stuff eventually. I mean, we got a little plastic here and there, making monthly payments and stuff like that. But for the most part, if I'm gonna spend this kind of money on this kind of high-end gear, man, I'm gonna take care of it first and foremost. Make sure I take care of it, and then I'm gonna share it. You know. Still trying to sell that. I'm trying to sell that what's called. Trying to sell that Bottega Veneta. Anybody want to? You wear like a medium? I got a Bottega Veneta joint. They're doing like $1,500. Regular retail. Supposed to be for $300. Or you better have some size 12 sneaks I like. Like I said, I'm just a sneakerhead now. I mean, not like a Nike sneakerhead, but you know, fashion sneakerhead. Whereas some Casablancas, I'd trade you for some Casablancas. what I mean? I would trade my bliss, my what's going for some Casablancas. I can do that. My potato. Whose show is this? It's not Casablanca. It's not Casablanca style. I'm gonna mess around and not go out and eat. I'm gonna mess around this, eat my hummus. What is this? I can't even find out who this is because this TV is the worst TV ever. Oh, it's just runway, music, whatever. Okay. I'll tell you who the designer is. I'll tell you, I'm gonna do my own clothing line, man. I'm gonna do my own clothing line. I think I can do it. I've seen so many people study clothing line, they had no experience at all. In fact, I don't know whether it was Alexander McQueen. I can't believe that guy killed himself. Lost his mom and he lost it, man, and killed himself. I got a pair of Alexander McQueen sneaks I really like. But yeah, he killed himself after his mom passed away. He was already on drugs and stuff, but shame, man. Sad thing, man. Sometimes they'll do it to you. You get famous, making all that money, and you know, and all of a sudden you start getting hooked on the drugs and the lifestyle and whatever. Next thing you know, you're either in jail, Epstein, or something. Yeah, I think I'm gonna save me some money tonight. I'm gonna say eat me some hummus, save me some money. Maybe tomorrow I'll go out. I done been eating too long now, I ain't wanna go out. In fact, like I said, had a client will be coming by here and checking out some fragrances. Somebody been blinging my phone. Let me get out of the way so y'all can see it. Oh, yeah, Benny the Bums? Oh, I didn't do that. I ain't like that. I ain't like that outfit. Cause I ain't like her attitude. She like she don't want to be there. Like they ain't paying her enough money to walk. You better relax. Get out there and walk. Walk it. Man, walk it. Get it and walk it. Walk it. Walk it. I want to see some more Casablanca though. I wasn't really looking how good he's doing these jackets up, man. I want to see some more Casa Blanca. Yeah, I ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna stay right here and look at some more fashion show. And need be some hummus and pretzels. How? Of course. How?
Set your mind at rest, 'cause I'm trying.
I thought I had just everything hung up, man. More stuff. How many jackets did I show y'all? How many outerwears? Ah. Pull them down like I'm at a fashion show or something. I might try a hoodie with that jacket. See if I can put a hoodie on with that new dip I just bought. No, that's right, 'cause when I bought it, oh yeah, I can put a thin hoodie on top of that. Yeah, I'm gonna put a thin hoodie on that jacket. Keep this on, put a thin hoodie over top of it. Make it pop. Nope, I ain't putting that in my store. RaJuR don't sell stuff like that. The RaJuR boutique does not share. We don't sell that kind of stuff. Can't use that, sorry. Please, can we put our stuff in your store? Nope, no, not that. Put some Casablanca in my store all day though. You can put some Cassie. You can drop some Casablanca up my joint all day long. College boy, bar. For my high-end clients. Okay, throw this hoodie on. Put this hoodie on. Then put the jacket on I just got. And you got that look. Cause I like earth tones. So this is like earth tony. That's nice. It's like somebody ought to know. But they don't make black women like that no more. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened to the sisters. They just done gave up. They just gotta eat. All they doing is eating right now. Eat, eat, eat. All I wanna do is eat. Feed me and eat. Feed me and just eat. That's all I wanna do is feed. All I wanna do is eat. All I wanna do is eat. All I do is eat. Can you take me out to eat? All I wanna do is eat. Can I just sit and eat? All I wanna do is eat. Yeah. 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 All I wanna do is eat. I'm talking, those are sisters like, man. All they wanna do is eat. Why don't you do a sit-up? All I wanna do is eat. Come on, let's go out and put on a size small. All I wanna do is eat. 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 I know I'm offending a lot of women, but it's true. All you wanna do is eat. That'd be a runway model. They look too skinny. I wouldn't even want to do that. And that's why you're by yourself. Because all you want to do is eat. All you want to do is eat. All I want to do is eat. Yay. 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 I got a little belly. Ain't no big belly. Yeah, but it's bigger on you. All you want to do is eat. All you got to do is eat. Y'all know, y'all brothers. Y'all know what it is, man. They ain't making no sisters. You can't forget about it. 160 and above, easy. And then it make you feel guilty for talking about them being big. Now, if you big, brothers, then you can't talk. If you ain't taking care of your health and your weight management, then of course. Yeah, but look at you. How much you need a small one? Look at you. Yep, I can look at me. I'm wearing mediums now. Holla. Finally, my last coat. I'm missing a bag. Where my bag at? I'm missing. Somebody got a bag ain't supposed to be in the bag. I gotta get out. Somebody snuck in the bag that don't belong in. Snuck it in. Somebody snuck in the bag that don't belong in. Yeah. That good going in the bag. You don't need a bag. Stay out. I gotta write some runway music for myself. You know what I mean? Gotta start running me. Gotta run me some runway music. You know what I mean? I got a studio for it to make runway music. Fool, what's runway music? Stop playing. Right. Broadway music. Uh-huh. It's really amazing how heavy this jacket is. This thing is really heavy and it don't look heavy. They did a great job with this. So I can wear a hoodie with this because it's a light hoodie. Bam, got the belt popping, of course. Gotta let that Christian Louboutin stick out. Holla. You know what I mean? Got that collar back on it. He probably gonna be pretty mad. Yo, man, how you gonna put a hoodie on top of your fear guy like that, bruh? Cuz, player, you make hoodies. And your hoodies ain't cheap. Fear God crew neck is $5. Hoodie is $5.25. I can't do that. You gonna put that underneath the belt, but I'm just saying. All right. Get together. Oh, snap, hold it tight. Oh, I forgot you got to up. Why would they put 2? Now this one can come up. I guess it's just in case your joint gets snagged or something. Yeah, so that's what we're wearing. Let's zip it all the way up because we need these chains to be popping off when they're popping out. There you go. I just be trying to act like they don't want to cooperate sometimes. Like, yo, relax, homeboy. Fall into place. You see what I'm saying? Have heavy goals cycle. Well, I'm telling you, this back right here, look at that. Can you see that internal in the back? That's crazy. The imprint is, that boy put his foot in it. So look up, we're gonna look it up right now. This ain't going nowhere. We're gonna look up Fear God, right? Check him out. We're gonna look at Fear God. Should be in my history for show. And I'm gonna go grab my hummus. And I'll eat some veggies tomorrow. I got a doggone movie shoot Sunday from 9 to 9, from 9 p.m., 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. I gotta read this script. They gave me a big script too, man. I didn't know I was going to have to be reading so much stuff for my scene. And I don't know why this freaking computer can't stay charged up for 5 seconds. All right, history. All right, let's see if we can find this Prada. Let y'all see what you call it. Let y'all see my man. And a lot of these guys who starting their labels back in the day, they came out like hip hop, like Pharrell is now. Pharrell is doing freaking what's going on. Pharrell is doing Versace now. You know what I'm saying? Crazy. That's Who Decides War. That's the sweat I was wearing, Who Decides War. That's this guy right here. But now I want to look at Fear God. It's Alexander McQueen. Where's Fear God? You know what I mean? Here you go, Fear God. His name is actually Jerry. His dad was a coach. His dad was a coach for the New York Mets, actually. And he came out of that set. So he didn't take on his dad's last name. He took on his own. He took his middle name to Jerry Lorenzo. Check it out. This is a brother.
When I started getting into fashion, Jerry Lorenzo
$1,295.
This wasn't all that long after he launched his label Fear of God, but within just a short time, everyone in the industry would know his name. In this video, we're going to be looking at exactly how that happened, and let me just say that I believe he has had one of the most interesting journeys out of any designer in recent memory. So without further ado, let's get into it. This is the Jerry Lorenzo story. On October 5th of 1977, Jerry Lorenzo was born in Sacramento, California. Even though he was born in California, he was on the move during much of his childhood because his father, Jerry Manuel, played and coached Major League Baseball. For Jerry, this meant long road trips to and from different cities, mostly including Montreal, West Palm Beach, and Chicago. So it goes without saying that baseball was a pretty major part of Jerry's childhood. And in fact, he would go on to play baseball at Florida A&M University just a few years later. After graduating from Florida A&M, he decided to step into the world of business by pursuing his MBA at Loyola Marymount University in Los Angeles. He was going to school with the intention of becoming a sports agent, but it just so happens that this move to LA was when Jerry became a bit more involved with the world of fashion. While enrolled in school, he began working night shifts at Diesel. He started working off in the stockroom, but eventually got promoted to a sales role. And according to one Business of Fashion article, he sold as much as $5,000 worth of goods in just one shift. While you might be thinking there's nothing too glamorous about working fashion retail, he really did make the best of it. And the fact that he did so well in this early role was early evidence of his ability to understand what styles people were looking for. After his time at school, this side venture into fashion came to an end, and like he had always dreamed of doing, he began working in the world of sports. Following in his father's footsteps, Jerry's first job brought him to the MLB, where he managed corporate sponsorships for the LA Dodgers. After that, he briefly moved to Chicago to work at a sports marketing agency, but he would move back to LA in 2008, and it was upon returning to LA that Jerry's life would take a major turn. When Jerry came back to LA in 2008, he decided to try his hand at becoming a party promoter. LA already had a bustling nightlife, but he saw an opening to start hosting parties for people that shared his taste in music and fashion. He decided to call these parties JL Nights, with the JL simply being his initials. And before long, these parties became legendary throughout LA. So how exactly did this happen? Well, first off, remember that Jerry's a businessman with a background in marketing. And when it comes to being a party promoter, that really is the name of the game. He knew what types of parties people like him were looking for and did everything in his power to curate that experience. But what really set Jerry apart was his ability to build connections, and this is where things get interesting. A lot of the people going to these parties were celebrities, and this included some of the biggest names in rap and fashion. This included Tyga, Chris Brown, Wale, J. Cole, Kid Cudi, Common. The list really goes on of people that Jerry was now brushing shoulders with. But for the purposes of this story, perhaps none were more important than Virgil Abloh. Jerry and Virgil met each other through JL Nights.
That's all white.
This was before either of them were big names in fashion. This was the beginning of what would eventually become a close friendship. Keep this in mind because this relationship becomes very important later in the story. But for now, back to the parties. As legendary as JL Nights were, Jerry never really intended for it to become his full-time job. In fact, in 2008, the same year that he started JL Nights, he took up another job as a manager for Matt Kemp, who was center fielder for the LA Dodgers. This was sort of Jerry's way of keeping one foot in the world of party promotion and 1 foot in the world of sports. Jerry's wife, Desiree, even began working as Kemp's personal stylist, and Jerry would often help shop for him. So in a way, Jerry had also become a stylist himself. And this was great, but there was one problem. Much like he had noticed something was missing in LA's nightlife, he began to notice that something was missing in fashion. He would go to store after store looking for the right pieces, but he could never seem to find what he was looking for. He didn't pay this problem all that much attention until one night at one of his parties he had a realization. In an interview with the New York Times, he recalls having seen guys from the streetwear label The Hundreds come to one of his parties and spend more in one night than he was making from hosting it. He already knew what styles were missing from the stores, and he now knew that there was some serious money in fashion. That being said, Jerry had made up his mind, and taking a leap of faith, he began preparing to launch his own label. When Jerry was first starting out, he basically knew nothing about running a label. He didn't know about manufacturing, pattern making, seasonal collections, but the one thing he did know was that he wanted to name his label Fear of God. To understand this, we're going to have to backtrack a little bit. Jerry had grown up in a religious household, but by the time he had moved to LA, it had become less of a focus for him. When he started his new career as a party promoter, he was so worried about tarnishing the family name that instead of using his father's last name and calling himself Jerry Manuel, he decided to use his middle name and call himself Jerry Lorenzo. So yes, Jerry's full name is technically Jerry Lorenzo Manuel. Now, around the same time that he decided to give up JL Nights and start a brand, he was also beginning to find his faith again. In fact, he came up with the name Fear of God while reading a prayer. According to him, he was reading a prayer that described dark clouds around the kingdom of God. And it was this dark yet powerful imagery that inspired the name. In an interview with Fast Company, he says, "When you're at peace with God, there's a fear of God that's a reverence. But on the flip side, when you don't know God, there's a literal fear." By this time in his life, Jerry had really experienced both. He had grown up in a religious family that revered God, but as he got older, he drifted further and further away until he felt like he no longer knew him. For Jerry, creating Fear of God was a way of rekindling this faith. And the reason that I mention all of this is because religion would go on to play a central role in nearly everything Jerry would do with the label. Now, some of you may still be thinking it was a little off-brand for one of LA's top party promoters to go from drinking and partying with celebrities to being the face of a clothing label inspired by religion. I mean, right away it sort of sounds like a marketing nightmare, but this never concerned Jerry in the least. And the reason for that is Jesus Walks. Jesus Walks is a song that was released by Kanye West in 2004, and his intention was basically to create a song about Christianity that could still be played in the club. According to Jerry, he first heard the song while he was working at Diesel, and even though this was years before he would go on to found Fear of God, he has since said that it would not exist if it weren't for Jesus Walks. And this makes perfect sense. Kanye created a Christian song that could be played in the club, and this gave Jerry the confidence to create a Christian clothing line that could be worn in the club. So hopefully it's clear where Jerry got a lot of his early inspiration from. But with all that being said, there were still a number of logistical roadblocks. As I mentioned previously, he really didn't know anything about starting his own label, but he didn't let that stop him. Taking $14,000 that he had saved up from his time working as a promoter, Jerry set up meetings with different manufacturers and pattern makers in downtown LA, hoping to turn his dreams into a reality. Unfortunately, the process wasn't as smooth as he might have hoped. He recalls that when he was getting started, some people took advantage of his inexperience, and he ended up losing thousands of dollars from being overcharged and even having product managers stealing from him. Nevertheless, he let none of this discourage him, and in 2013, he officially launched Fear of God. Now, even though the brand was just starting out, remember that Jerry still had connections with several influential people from his time spent running JL Nights, and so he was actually able to get some of his earliest pieces into the hands of a few celebrities. And this is where Virgil Abloh comes back into the
$1,200, and he didn't know what he was doing when he started. You can
JL
become a
Nights
fashion
era.
designer.
And even though 2013
That's why I
was
said,
just 1 year removed
I can become a
from
fashion
launching
designer.
Virgil's own label Off-White, he was still one of the most well-connected people in
Talking about.
fashion. So one day, Virgil was
Stop
at
playing with
Jerry's
me.
house, and they went into the garage where he was keeping most of his newly made Fear of God samples in cardboard boxes. Jerry gave him some samples as a gift, Virgil left, and that was the end of that. Or so he thought. A few weeks after this visit, Jerry got an unexpected call, and on the other line was Kanye West. While this call from Kanye may have come as a bit of a surprise, the truth is that it was really only a matter of time before he took notice. You see, Virgil wasn't the only member of Kanye's inner circle that was now rocking Fear of God. Jerry's wife happened to be friends with Big Sean's stylist, and through this mutual connection, Big Sean became one of the first rappers to start wearing Fear of God. It wasn't long before Kanye saw these pieces and wanted to know where they were coming from. And Virgil told him that they were coming from his friend in LA who was trying to launch his own label. That's when Kanye called Jerry and asked if he could see his first collection in person. After the call, Jerry packed his collections into a bag and got on a flight to Atlantic City where Kanye was working at the time. According to Jerry, the first thing that he remembers from this meeting with Kanye was that he kept going on about how much he loved this simple elongated t-shirt, which is something that Fear of God would eventually become well known for. Kanye told him that he could see all of the work that went into making this fairly simple shirt, and in my opinion, this perfectly sums up Fear of God. Many of the pieces are blanks or have minimal branding,
You
but
see
for
about
Jerry, it's always
this?
been
How you
more about
extend the
cuts,
arm? That's what he
proportions,
does.
and materials.
Instead of
At
the
the
here
time,
being the
Kanye had a
shoulder here,
particular
he
appreciation
extended
for
the
this
arms
type of
out to
design,
here.
because
That's
as
what
we
makes it
know
still
now,
different.
he was in the early stages of planning his own label, Yeezy Season. But in the meantime, he happens to be working on his second collaboration with the ready-to-wear brand APC. And following this strong first impression, he asked Jerry to help him. The two of them got to work, and the collection eventually debuted in 2014. Skinny jeans, white tees, bomber jackets. This was Kanye's collaboration, but it had Jerry Lorenzo written all over it. And in many ways, it shared some of the design elements from the first Fear of God collection, which featured just 12 pieces including mostly hoodies, elongated t-shirts, and flannels. Even though Jerry was still relatively new to the world of fashion, his first Fear of God collection was received extremely well by the public, in large part thanks to being seen on many of his celebrity friends. Add his role in Kanye's APC collaboration on top of that, and it's fair to say that he had made a name for himself as one of the hottest up-and-coming designers in the industry. Which is pretty crazy to think about considering that roughly a year prior to all of this, he basically had no formal experience working in fashion. There's no doubt that he was on a hot streak, and it wasn't stopping anytime soon. Kanye also invited him to help design the merch for
No
the Jesus store.
formal
For this
experience.
project, Jerry drew inspiration from his love for vintage.
$1,200.
He had actually grown up collecting vintage rock tees, and this played a large part in developing the grunge aesthetic that would make its way into the merch, as well as much of his other work. Even though Fear of God was starting to blow up in its own right, helping to create this Yeezus Tour merch was a major stepping stone for Jerry because it put his work in front of a worldwide audience. And many of the Kanye fans that liked the Yeezus Tour merch were now going to Jerry looking for more. So it's pretty safe to say that these two were a match made in heaven. They had worked on the APC collab, they designed the tour merch together, and Jerry would even go on to play a role in developing Yeezy Season. These were a lot of great opportunities for him, but to this day, he maintains that the best thing Kanye ever did for him was make Jesus Walks. As we discussed, Jesus Walks was what made Jerry believe Fear of God was even possible, and it turns out he was right. When he started the label in 2013, he didn't really know what he was doing, but less than 2 years later, he had reached a level of success so unimaginable that even he couldn't have guessed that it was just the beginning. By the end of 2014, Jerry had released his third collection for Fear of God, and it was in these first few collections that he really started refining his design language, with a particular focus on layering and proportions. With this aesthetic in mind, some of the label's staple offerings became the extended tees, drop crotch pants, flannels, bomber jackets, and distressed denim. These were the types of pieces that made people fall in love with Fear of God, and even today they're a major part of the brand's identity. So with these collections, Jerry was obviously taking Fear of God to the next level. But how did it make the transition from celebrity favorite to mainstream popularity? Well, it turns out Virgil played a part in making that happen as well. When the label was beginning to garner more interest, Virgil set up a meeting between Jerry and Barney's New York. Although Barney's has since gone bankrupt and been sold to Saks Fifth Avenue, it was, at the time, one of the premier retailers in the fashion industry. If Jerry could get Fear of God on their shelves, it would basically be a one-way ticket to going mainstream. So with that in mind, he flew to Paris and met with the team of buyers at Barney's. But unfortunately, the meeting didn't go as expected. Despite agreeing to meet with him, the buyers told him that they weren't looking to purchase any of his collections because it wouldn't line up with their buying calendar. For context, buyers at retail like Barney's operate on buying calendars, which basically means that they plan their purchases around the fashion seasons. So in the spring and summer, they'll bring in a new set of collections, and in the fall and winter, they'll bring in another new set of collections. For Jerry, this presented a pretty big problem because he doesn't follow the fashion calendar. Rather than doing seasonal collections, he puts out individually numbered collections, and he only puts them out whenever they're ready. On one hand, this is great because it allows him to work at his own pace, but on the other hand, it pretty much eliminates the possibility of lining up with buyer calendars, and it's also the reason we don't get Fear of God runway shows at Fashion Week. So with that being said, the meeting in Paris didn't go quite as he had planned, but the buyers weren't about to let Jerry be the one that got away. They asked him if he would meet with them again a few weeks later, this time in New York. Even though I'm sure it must have felt like they were giving him the runaround, he decided to go, and this time around they agreed to make an exception to their buying calendar. Jerry signed his name on the dotted line, and from that point forward, Fear of God could be found at Barney's stores around the globe. By 2015, just about everyone was trying to get their hands on Fear of God. Drops were limited, it would sell out almost immediately, and keep in mind it's a luxury brand, so prices were pretty high. What this meant was that a lot of people who wanted Fear of God couldn't get it, and Jerry decided to do something about that. Later that year, he announced that he had partnered with PacSun to launch a diffusion line called FOG. A diffusion line is essentially a more affordable, more accessible version of a higher-end label. And by launching this line, Jerry was making his designs available to the masses. Now, I will say that a lot of the time when higher-end labels start selling diffusion lines in stores like PacSun, they get accused of selling out. But this really wasn't the case for Fear of God. In fact, Jerry's reason for doing this was about as genuine as it gets. In an interview with The Cut, he says,
Now you can buy Fear of God essentials to the game. Got some nice essential hoodies you can get to the game.
In my opinion,
if you're trying to spend like $300-$400 for a hoodie.
Add that the FOG line wasn't even all that different from the main line. Obviously, the quality's going to be a bit different, but that doesn't mean it was bad. You can now go to PacSun and for a substantially lower price, walk out with the Fear of God look. And that's exactly what everyone did. Now that this look was available to the masses, it kicked off a wave of people who began dressing exactly like Jerry Lorenzo. And this gave birth to the phrase Jerry Boy, which was used to refer to people who tried copying his look. And trust me, there were and are still a whole lot of them. Back then, Jerry arguably had the most influential style in all of fashion, and just about every single thing he wore became popular. That included these Adidas Y3 Pure Boosts, which he single-handedly made one of the most hyped shoes from this time period. And speaking of shoes, Jerry was about to get a sneaker collaboration of his own that would change everything. In 2016, Jerry announced that his FOG diffusion line would be collaborating with Vans to release reimagined versions of two classic silhouettes, both of which would be available exclusively at PacSun. This included the Skate High, which featured the simple yet classy colorway, and then of course we got a low-top version which featured the all-over print of the Fear of God logo. Now I don't know how many of you remember when these first came out, but I remember that the hype for these was off the charts. As popular as Fear of God was, Jerry hadn't done too much in terms of footwear up until this point, so when he decided to put out these Vans, fans went absolutely crazy for them. And if you're wondering just
well, I was gonna wear these, but I
let's
changed
just
my
say that
mind.
they were initially priced like normal Vans, and immediately began reselling for upwards of $1,000. Even nowadays, they go for well above that, and that's only if you can find
Be
them.
around a lot of
Many
females in that
collectors prefer to
karaoke
keep
night.
their collections, and I can't say I blame them. Looking back now, these shoes were a defining moment in Fear of God's history, and none of it would have happened if Jerry hadn't launched his diffusion line. Now, I don't want to jump ahead too much, but I will mention here that the FOG line would eventually come to an end in 2018, and we'll talk about why in just a bit. For now, however, just know that by the end of 2016, Fear of God was more popular than it ever had been, and Jerry was at the top of his game. He had reached new heights, but as we were about to find out, he was nowhere near his ceiling. It's often been said that hard work doesn't go unnoticed, and that held true for Jerry in 2016 when he was asked to help create the onstage outfits for Justin Bieber's Purpose Tour. Now, for a bit of context, Jerry and Justin had actually met each other on several occasions, and during these brief encounters, Justin let him know that he was a major fan of everything he had been doing with Fear of God. In fact, this is when Justin first suggested that Jerry get involved with his tour. But this was months in advance, so Jerry didn't really think too much of it at first. But fast forward a few months, and he got a call from Justin's stylist, Carlo Welch, inviting him in for a meeting. So he went to the meeting with a few of his early ideas for things Justin could wear on stage, and right away, Justin's team knew that Jerry had brought them exactly what they were looking for. Once he got the green light, he began working alongside a graphic designer named Johnny Singer, who, fun fact, would eventually go on to join Fear of God full-time. So the two of them started putting together a collection of looks inspired by the rock and roll grunge aesthetic, which is obviously one of Fear of God's specialties, and by the time they were done, they had come up with more than 80 looks. After this, they got some input from Justin and his team, made some changes, narrowed down the selection, and before long, Justin's outfits were ready to go. Now, even though Fear of God was already extremely popular, this was still a major opportunity for Jerry, because as we know, Justin is one of the most popular musicians in the world. And the fact that he was going to wear Fear of God on stage during his entire tour was about as good as it gets in terms of brand exposure. So in terms of the outfits that he put together for Justin, it featured a lot of the classic Fear of God, and because he was already such a fan, that's exactly what Justin wanted. This included bombers, distressed denim, flannels, all mixed with a grungy vintage rock aesthetic. I'll also note that this aesthetic heavily inspired the merch for the Purpose tour, but like he told Hypebeast, to take any credit for any of Justin's merch direction or ideas or designs would be wrong. The reason that I mention this is because he's often associated with the Purpose tour merch, and I've even seen some people saying that he designed it, but as you can see here, that is not the case. I will say though that he is still the one responsible for the whole vintage rock aesthetic, and looking back now you can really see the impact that he had on the Purpose tour. Now, even beyond the tour itself, 2016 was the year that we truly began to realize the magnitude of Jerry's impact on fashion. I don't know about you guys, but I remember that back then, you literally couldn't go anywhere without seeing someone dressed like this. And regardless of whether they saw it first on Justin, Kanye, or some other celebrity, it could all be traced back to Jerry Lorenzo.
To fire up a candle while I'm sitting there eating this hummus. How y'all doing? Y'all still hanging around with the bro?
Fear of God was going as strong
right.
as ever. We even got to see an update.
Hey man, I try to turn y'all to everything I'm into. I want to turn y'all
as
into
much
it
as
too,
people
man.
loved the band, Jerry dropped a bombshell on December 29th of 2017 by replying to one fan's Instagram comment saying, "No more Vans. Swoosh for 2018." This was all the confirmation we needed in order to know that Fear of God had officially partnered with Nike. And almost a year after this announcement, we saw the release of the Air Fear of God 1. So I'm sure many of you have seen this shoe because it was and is still extremely popular, but what you might not know is that Jerry had to fight to make it happen. The reason for this is that the Air Fear of God 1 is an original model, meaning that he designed the whole shoe from scratch rather than just slapping a Fear of God logo on some other pre-existing Nike model. Nike doesn't let just anyone do this, but Jerry was even willing to walk away from the partnership if he couldn't make this happen. Fortunately, Nike trusted his vision, and that is how we got the Air Fear of God 1. This partnership became so successful that we soon got a handful of other Fear of God Nike models, including the Raids, the Moccasins, and then we actually did end up getting some variations of pre-existing models with the Fear of God Skylons and the Fear of God Chuck Taylors. All in all, teaming up with Nike was a major milestone in his career. Like many kids, especially athletes, he had grown up wearing Nike, so for him to get his own original model was really special. He even took to Instagram to share one pair inspired by the team colors of Florida A&M. So this was a really cool, full circle moment for Jerry. As we'll talk about in just a bit, this partnership wouldn't last all that long, but in the meantime, he was on to bigger and better things.
Osmanthus.
Now, I hinted at this earlier, but in 2018, the same year that he first partnered with Nike, Jerry shut down his diffusion line FOG. Since its inception, FOG had basically provided a more affordable version of Fear of God's main line. And even though it was a resounding success, he decided it was time to try something new. And that is how we got Fear of God Essentials. Now, Essentials is still more affordable than the main line, and it's even still sold at PacSun, but the major difference is that it's focused on providing exactly what the name implies. Wardrobe essentials. This includes simple, minimally branded sweatshirts, crew necks, sweats, basically pieces you can comfortably wear every day while still repping Fear of God. And again, I think this was pretty cool of Jerry. He's very well aware that a lot of his audience is made up of younger people who can't afford to be spending thousands of dollars on a piece they're only going to wear once. So this was his way of helping them put together a high-quality wardrobe for a much lower price. And it turns out that the Essentials line is one of the most popular things that Fear of God has ever done. Nowadays, it almost feels like I see more people wearing the Essentials line than I see people wearing the main line or the Nike collab.
I know, because
Keep in mind that those are both still extremely popular. So all in all, launching Essentials was definitely one of Jerry's best moves yet. And even though the whole idea
I might get an
of keeping
Essential.
things simple, I'm really
It's like my
looking
fragrance, I'm
forward
trying to get
see how
like
it grows and
every
evolves over the
designer,
course of the next few
except for your
years.
regular Versace, Givenchy. I mean, I got them in sneaks. I want to have every designer in my collection, whether it's a sneaker, a hoodie, a jacket. I want to
On
have
December
every
22nd,
designer, and I
2020,
just about got
Adidas and
everybody
Fear
except
of God
Prada.
officially announced that they would be entering into a long-term
I had some
partnership.
Pradas, but I
This, of
sold them.
course,
I think they
meant
were
that Jerry's
fakies.
time with Nike had come to an end, and while some were surprised to hear this news, the truth is that it had been a long time coming. This doesn't necessarily mean that there's any bad blood, and after all, Fear of God and Nike did accomplish some great things together, but from what I've heard, the main problem was that Nike was hesitant about committing to a longer-term partnership, and they were also a bit hesitant about expanding things to the extent that Jerry wanted to. That being said, Adidas came along and offered Jerry everything he was looking for and more. For starters, they put Jerry in charge of creative direction and strategy for their entire global basketball business. What this really means is that the future of Adidas basketball is Jerry Lorenzo. Now, in addition to this role in Adidas basketball, the partnership also established Fear of God Athletics. This is going to be the third pillar of Fear of God, meaning we have the main line, we have Essentials, and now we have Fear of God Athletics. We don't know all that much about Fear of God Athletics at this point, but the press release says it's going to be focusing on performance basketball and active lifestyle products. And in a lot of ways, going to Adidas opens new doors for Jerry. I think that in the very near future, Fear of God is going to become a much bigger name in the world of sports. I think we're going to get some great new original Adidas Fear of God shoes. And in a recent interview with Complex, Jerry even said that a collaboration with Kanye's Adidas Yeezy line isn't off the table. I do think that he has a lot of other things to focus on first before jumping into that sort of collaboration, but the point is that the possibilities are now endless, and the future has never looked brighter for Fear of God. On the heels of a critically acclaimed 7th collection, his partnership with Adidas, and a handful of other accomplishments that we didn't even get to talk about, it's really starting to feel like Jerry's unstoppable. By now, we've gone over most of his insane rise through the fashion industry, and if there's one thing to take away from his story, I think it should be the fact that he's not afraid of starting over new. I mean, think about all the times he's done just that. Early on, he became one of the most successful party promoters in all of LA, and he decided to start over new in order to reconnect with his faith, focus on family, and pursue his dream of starting his own label. When Fear of God became more successful than he ever could have imagined, he launched his diffusion line FOG. And even though it became extremely popular, he decided to start over new because he had the idea to launch a new line called Essentials. Then in 2018, he got a Nike partnership that most people could only ever dream of. He himself had dreamed of it for a long time, but we're now witnessing him start over new once again with Adidas. Sometimes it can be scary to give up the things you've worked so hard for, but Jerry understands that that's what it takes to make room for bigger and better things. And that's exactly what I expect from him in the future. Bigger and better things. Like I said at the beginning of the video, he is one of the first designers I started following when I got into fashion, and ever since then he has become one of my favorite designers. Whether or not you love his designs as much as I do, hopefully you can draw some inspiration from his story, because objectively speaking, it is a pretty crazy story. He was just another kid working retail fashion to get through school, and in a matter of years, without any formal training, he became one of the most influential designers in the entire fashion industry. So that is just about everything I wanted to touch on for the Jerry Lorenzo story. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, subscribe, and be sure to follow me on my Instagram to stay up to date with the channel. Other than that, thank you for watching For Education, and I'll see you next time.
All right, let's see, y'all. Talk to y'all later. I gotta eat some pretzels, eat some hummus.
Hey,
then-
I'm Kerwin
and then
Frost.
maybe go
And are you
to some
sitting at the
karaoke where I
couch
can
watching
sing at
interviews?
and hook and rip.
Ever thought about starting
I'm out.
your own
Later.
business? That's a crazy idea. Well, you can very easily on Shopify